Hello and welcome to the Kobold Cafe. Today we're playing Upsilon Transcending in GURPS 4th edition. I'm Luke, the GM, and we've got a lot of people to say that it's Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, Colin.
Merry Christmas. I play Guy, or Guy as everybody else pronounces it. I don't know, he's teleported, and he uses guns unlike anybody else on this entire island, apparently.
Except for those, three Yakuza that come running around corner and pulled Mac 10s out her rucksack.
Pretty sure only one of them is still alive, and he's not happy.
Uh, I think all three are alive, but only two are likely to come out of this without brain damage.
Okay.
We've also got Z Warrior.
Hey, Merry Christmas. I am the Warrior, and I play Brandon. No, I play Trent, the Blue Man of Mystery.
Brain damage. What a badass you were. We've got Terra.
Hello. I am Tara, and I play Lily and stuff. Yeah. I'm on my game tonight.
You're on your game. Good. We've got James.
Hey, Merry Christmas. I'm James. I play Sigrid.
Sigrid. We've got Lee.
Hi, everybody. I'm Lee. I play Audrey, and she's looking forward to asking deep questions like, who the hell healed me?
You healed yourself. I don't know what you're on about. They're shooting you with magic bullets. It's guns illegal on Nirvana, but bullets are regulated to be ones that, undo the injury.
She's new. She might believe that. It's a weird place.
Roll against gullibility. And last but not least, I think this is the last person, Everoth.
Hello, I am Everett. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope you're having a good time, everyone.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Everybody else managed to resist.
I never expect James to resist anything.
I have a very low will and many low self-control rolls.
You could choose to fail any self-control roll.
Yeah, and I fail a lot by choice because it's more fun.
So, we're in the middle of, or the start of Saturnalia. Is it still Friday, or is it now Saturday?
It's Saturday.
Yeah, I believe it's Saturday the 19th of December, year 11998. 1998 for any heathens using that antiquated calendar.
Wait, we have an updated calendar?
You basically just add 10,000 years to the one we normally use.
Fair.
It's called a human calendar. It's basically, instead of going off a Christian calendar, it's more based off of the first cities that were formed.
In 2,000 years, they'll switch to the meta-human calendar and start basing
Okay.
it off when Nirvana were formed.
Honestly, I'm a little surprised they haven't already.
No, I think that is a legit thing.
I could see there being like a bill they're trying to pass for it.
All right. So, last time you went in the hunt for a bag. Why were you looking for the bag? Who was looking for the bag?
I was looking for the bag.
Guy wanted
Because-
the bag. Yep.
Yeah.
You needed the bag. You expected him to already have it, but they did not.
Correct.
And so you went to retrace your steps. It was found. You went to the bar where Sigrid had an altercation with a very beefy, tattooed Japanese man. And he came back, and it did not go well. They ran off to get the friends while Lucius snuck into an apartment, found the bag, but also a tied up, beat up guy with a bag over his head. Lily got in and warped him away. The rest of you got into a full-on gunfight. They pulled Mac 10s and shot you up in a corridor. Audrey and Sigrid both got shot. Sigrid fixes herself. Trent waved his fingers and the bullet came out of Audrey's arm. So the only evidence of that is the blood that's all over her clothes at the minute.
It sucks.
And that catches us about straight up. You've decided you need to get out of here. I think Matthias screamed that first. Jared, who normally plays him, can't join us today, so he's just saying, like, I'm gone. I'll see you guys later. And he runs away through the smoke. The rest
And Lucius is standing there holding a thing of coffees.
Yeah, because Lily just dropped you off in this smoke-filled corridor, deep underground. Your eyes start stinging immediately, and roll HT for me, Lucius.
Got it.
In fact, everyone can roll HT that's in that corridor, so I think it's just not Lily. Oh, you are a badass, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, you managed to not start coughing your lungs up. Sigrid 2, Audrey even.
Of course.
Guy is hacking his
Didn't
lungs
she
up.
teleport to the?
Yeah, I feel like Guy
coffee
might have
shop?
also teleported away at the end.
Okay.
He wasn't
Oh
out.
yeah,
He
I did
teleported
because
back.
I had the line about the coffee.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I believe he teleported back though.
yeah. Yeah, I think you did. But you are a bit further away from the smoke. Either way, you do let out a few coughs and decide now might be a good time to leave.
Yeah.
Didn't see a roll
was
from
prepared.
Trent, but worst comes to worst, he's just coughing his lungs up.
We should get out of here. Does anybody know where Lily went?
Sigurd just shrugs.
Lucius would think that she would be sending the guy to her mom.
You would
Trent's fine.
think she's sending him somewhere, but knowing how much of a mama's girl she is, that's probably.
All right. Well, if she's not back by now, let's go this way.
Start running. Any direction. Good choice.
Well, a direction away from the Yakuza.
Mm-hmm.
to the elevators.
Yeah, there'll be a big lift bank somewhere that's neither the direction you came from nor the direction the Yakuza came from. And
I biff wherever mom is.
yeah, so as you guys are sprinting through the tunnels, meanwhile, Lily appears in your mum's office, one of the ones mid-level of the building. In fact, no, she may as well be in the penthouse.
I mean, yeah, she is.
She's got an
the
office
holiday.
in the penthouse as well.
So I'll biff into her office with tied up chair guy.
There's probably a bunch of people on this map already, but we can just ignore them.
Poof.
She will hear the noise, and we out turning around. You see her jump in a chair slightly. She's like, morning, Lily, and she's typing away on the keyboard.
I have a tied up chair guy.
That's nice, Lily.
I think he's been beat up.
Oh dear, Lily. And then she picks up a cup of coffee and slowly starts turning around in the chair. And just spills it all over herself. She's like, oh my god. She steps forward and pulls the mask off his head. I think he'd been talking, hadn't he?
He was like, "Who the hell is that?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
He hasn't
So-
been saying much.
So he'd not really set out for the second, but now he says, "Help me, please." Mila pulls mask off his head, and he is also a Japanese man, middle-aged, close-shaved head, wearing a suit, but the shirt's missing a couple of buttons. There's blood all over it. No
I got
tie.
him from a Yakuza vault.
What? She's taking off his ropes with scissors. He's like rubbing his wrists.
And he lights up a smoke.
He does. Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry, but please don't smoke in here. He's rubbing back of his neck as he stands up with it in his teeth. He's like, "Ah, thanks, kid. Where am I?" Mila steps back. Sir, please. You're clearly injured. If you could just lay down on the bed. And he's like, nah, I don't think so.
He's a doctor, and I could always poof you to the coppers.
Mila's looking nervously at both of you, and he says, "No, I think I'd like to just leave now. But thanks
think
for
you
your help."
I think you should lie down.
Frowns at you, and he takes a couple steps over.
And I'll float over to Mom and be like, he should probably be sedated.
Whoops, I'm dragging you about. Mila just kind of nods and walks over to a computer.
Bye, Mom. I gotta go someplace else. Have fun with your new friend.
She presses 3 keys, and just before you warp away, you see he's suddenly blinking a fair bit, and he just flops back on the bed as Mila's
Sleepy
watching him
time.
nervously.
All right, we can
So,
go back
everyone
to those
else,
guys.
you are just coming above ground. Blah, 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 blah. I will shift ping you to your current location. Easily marked by this fella. I'll just stick him there. Yeah, some rando. A really creepy looking guy with his hand deep in his trouser pocket, moving it around slowly. Stood opposite the elevator bank as you step out in the afternoon sun.
Where's your arrow thing that you use for games? Your arrow indicator?
Pin,
You don't
I
have to
believe it's
find-
called.
So, who do I owe the thanks to? I got shot back there. She sort of gestures at her arm.
I imagined that you were poking your finger through the bullet hole from the inside when you said it.
Well, I mean, it's like you said, it's super warm here, so she's probably a short sleeve person.
But your arm has got a fair bit of blood on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Maybe a clean little bullet hole, though, where it grew back.
Did it actually leave a scar?
No, it didn't ought to have. I seem to recall you also rolled HT for lasting, and you did fine, so...
Was this one of you guys or something else?
Trent points at the bullet holes. Yeah, and running towards shooting is unwise.
Did not stop me.
This time, yes.
I guess that's a no.
Yeah, I don't think any of us were shooting, so it must have been the bad guys.
No, I don't mean who shot me. I meant who healed me.
Oh,
I don't still have bullet. I'm fine.
that wasn't me.
Not being sarcastic when you asked who you had to thank.
It sounds like it's none of you. All right.
Odin willed it. You are a brave warrior.
I still got shot. That was kind of dumb.
Bad luck. I was thinking about that
Points at,
earlier.
my bloody jeans. I also got shot.
That's true. That's true. But did we get what we were after? She looks around.
Oh shit! You're right.
I mean, we definitely had to leave it anyways, but like,
Yeah,
I
but
think
we never got all the way to the building.
I think
Yeah,
As
doesn't
far as...
Lucius have the bag?
yeah, I feel like Lucius is wearing the bag.
Oh, is he?
I thought I
Oh.
gave that to
Tara,
Lily.
Lily's got the bag.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Lily's wearing the bag.
I gave her the bag so that she could go up and pick up the man.
oh, great.
But if you ask about it, Lucy's just gonna light a cigarette and say, "Well, I gave the bag to Lily, so she should have it."
Oh,
Pretty
great.
cool.
That'll work.
What man? May be a question some of you might wonder.
No, when I went to get the bag, I found this gagged man on a chair, so I told Lily to help him.
And Lily, depending on where you were going after there.
Right outside of wherever I needed to go for the police dudes. I don't remember their abbreviation.
Oh, okay, so just the social emergency response team kind of deal.
Yeah,
Cert.
with my stack of fake money, I grabbed like a couple, like
Surge.
Surge. Where?
Cert.
Surge.
Bring-
The social emergency response group.
Ping me. Shift ping, and I'll move myself.
You're probably going to like headquarters, aren't you? Like
Yeah,
the most
straight up.
famous one. So it'll be probably
By
like
Parliament.
yeah, either right near Parliament, maybe this huge building over here.
I think that's a park, but yeah.
Oh right, no, yeah, it could be. This-
Oh, that's probably a big building. Anyway,
Maybe this one that says NAC HQ on it that I forgot to write over.
I think that's actually Parliament itself. Anyway,
Rightio.
Around there.
Either which ways.
Just out front. With a big old
Cassette tape that says "to the mayor" on it.
Well, just roll on up to the front desk and go, hello.
Good morning, miss. How can I help you?
I have Polaroids of a Yakuza vault that had a bunch of guns and money in it, and I need to show someone.
Is this a prank?
I hold up the pictures.
Squints. Beep boop 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 beep boop. Ring ring. Yeah, can someone come down to the front desk, please? There's a girl or a young lady here with quite a situation. It seems, yeah, it's serious. Violent and armed investigation, please. No, it's safe. She's fine. I'm fine. Thanks. Hangs up phone. They'll just be a minute.
Does she look really concerned?
Yeah, like
This seems like a good opportunity for my photography class.
you just could.
I'm just gonna snap a picture of her with my good camera.
You got a flash on it, or
No, it's light enough in here. You don't need a flash.
are you
I
trying
take
to?
a bad photo
Were you trying to do it sneakily or just straight up
Yeah.
point camera? Okay.
sneakily, so it's probably not a horrible photo, but just
Give me sleight of hand or stealth.
DX minus what?
DX. I'll take a DX -5.
I have to crit this.
This could be fun. Click. Please don't take my picture.
Yeah, it's just such a good expression on your face. Then I'm gonna pull up my phone and text everyone that I'm alive.
Guy's not got your number, so he don't get the text, so he can't reply. Where's my bag, bitch?
Well, I actually am pretty sure that she would have taken it home, and I know where she lives, so I'm gonna bamf my way in there when I get an opportunity and try and figure out where it is.
It's still slung over my shoulder.
That's pretty
I'm gonna be
hilarious.
digging through that shit.
So, above ground at the elevator bank at the tram station, there's a bunch of aimless, blood-covered people. Some of them aren't blood-covered. They just, like, Trent's got soot in his hair, I'm pretty sure. You smell like gunpowder as well.
Hmm.
Fireworks were going off all around you.
So I'm
It's a
gonna
mess.
go home and get a shower if that's okay, everyone.
Me too. How I get home again?
We
Sigrid
can drop you
blinks,
off at the building.
and everyone's left.
We can drop you off at the building. I think it's on the way.
We need to decide where Audrey lives.
I mean, it
We
could be
did.
Pretty
absolutely hysterical if y'all ditched her.
few pretty fancy, huge buildings.
I was thinking one of these big ones over here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one looks likely to me. Not the biggest in this area, but a pretty huge one. Oh, you've got a nice view on the whatchamacallit, Viking fake camp as well.
Nice.
Get to be woke up by Sigrid hammering metal all morning. Slaughtering goats. So, it sounds
weird.
like you board some kind of public transport and make your ways home, though.
I mean, there's buses freaking everywhere on this island. It's not hard to get to where you need to go.
No.
And it looks like they popped out right next to a station, so
Yeah, that's
good.
elevator banks are generally part of public transport stations.
So yeah, they can just take the outer ring line.
Yep. It will be a short journey. If no one's got any specific plans, you'll make it to
No.
your destinations. Is anyone not going home other than Guy
And Lily.
and Lily Hobb?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna head back to Dunning Tower, get a shower, change some clothes. What time is it?
I think it's like 2 p.m. if I recall right. Maybe no, weren't it later?
That was. I think that was when we were thinking it was Friday.
No,
Like,
we showed up at the club right when it opened.
So
at
it
about,
was
like,
just after noon, I
Right.
think, weren't it?
yeah.
Yeah, it must be 1 p.m. at the latest.
Rad.
Yeah, you got a full day of stuff to get up to. Guy, were you gonna go home with Sigrid now, seeing as you know she's going to that place?
I was gonna bamf in there when I had a better chance of not being disturbed.
Okay, fair enough. Well, let's have a look back at Lily then and this conversation that's about to occur. Fairly young, very attractive man is walking across the big, open marble lobby from the elevator. Is the heels on his Chelsea boots clicking as he walks. He is very finely dressed, and he's got really straight but quite long black hair. He's wearing a really tiny pair of spectacles right on the tip of his nose.
He said he's younger.
Yeah, he looks to be maybe just over 30.
Okay.
And he's average height, 5'10" to 11. Quite slim though, and wearing really fitted, just shirt tucked into expensive looking trousers.
But a pretty boy, it sounds like.
Yeah, he's fairly pretty boy looking. He's definitely groomed very well. Like his facial hair is expertly lined up with a craft knife or something.
Well, as he does he approach?
Yep, he's walked right towards you.
She bites her lower lip and goes, "Hello."
He does a little bow and he says, "Hello. Could I take your name, please, miss?"
Lily Dunning.
"Pleased to meet you. Thank you very much." He's holding a... It looks like a big phone, but it's quite thin and wide, and it's clearly got a full keyboard on it. He's holding it in his left hand and tapping with his right. Almost looks like a big calculator, though. And it's kind of got a grey plastic leather effect case around it. So, like, you can close the cover on it, and it's like a really plasticky looking book.
Okay.
Would you like to come to my office and we can have a chat about some things then?
Sure. And oh, the owl's still with me.
Oh, there's an owl.
There's an owl just on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was the one that Lucius brought with him.
Yep. And this one's already had a couple of owls, and it's probably like a couple of owls, a couple of mice, and it's like sleepy now on your shoulder. Happily. Like, not gonna leave you because it's scared it's gonna get dragged 2 dimensions
Back to
again.
the shadow realm.
I like your friend, he says in the lift, pointing at the sleepy owl.
Thank you.
And then he, when it dings on like the 20-something floor, he'll walk you down a corridor past big open windows looking out at the across the north coast of the island, and leads you to his fairly small plain office with a crap load of papers and files on his desk piled up all over the place. So, you've got some photographs. He's sat down and he gestures at the chair opposite him.
I'll take a seat, or no, I won't take a seat. I'll look at the chair, kind of as I'm floating near the seat.
He's like, very well. He glances near you.
Sitting is annoying.
I'd like to take a full statement, please, to start off with.
So like I was out clubbing with at the bar with my friends when this guy came in and like
When was this?
I'll give the address.
He says thank you, and sorry, but when?
Like an hour ago.
You were out drinking this afternoon when this occurred.
Saturnalia.
Io, he says.
And then we got into shenanigans and I ended up
Could you elaborate on shenanigans?
well, I found out where a bunch of Yakuza guys were, and then I went outside, hung out, and then I got inside of their vault and I rescued a guy who was tied up on a chair, and I'll put down the first photo. And then I brought him to my mom because he was beat up. And then I found this stack of money, and I'll pull it out and drop it on the table.
He's pulled the picture towards him, and now he's pulled the money towards him.
And
He's stopped typing, and his mouth is just open as he's looking at you.
And then there is a bunch of more money, and I plop it down, and a bunch of guns, and I'll prop down like 2 more photos of just the wall of guns.
As he
They don't
drags.
fit in one photo.
Do you have the address of this location?
Like, yeah.
You give that, I
Give
assume.
it to him.
And
Yeah.
then he immediately picks up the phone. And he will say something. That sounds cool, but is ultimately meaningless.
Ding. We got a 1074 at blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I need a blackout team. The blocks. Armed. And then he hangs the phone up. And then he says, this person, you said you took him to your mum? Where's that? Is that at your home?
He's at my mom's home office, penthouse, Dunning Tower.
picks phone up again. And he's like, I'm going to need a medical team and investigation unit at Dunning Medical immediately, please. Thank you. And he hangs up.
He's unconscious right now, and my mom is working on him.
Would you mind if I took you home, Lily? Would that be all right? I could take the rest of the statement on the way, and then when we get there.
Oh, that sounds like a long time. Can I bring you home?
He glances at screen and then nods. Just give me a
And then I'm
second,
good.
please. And he's like grabbing his jacket. And as soon as he sat down, he had plugged the grey plastic giant calculator into his computer. And he's unplugging it again now and dropping it in a small briefcase. And then when he's got his coat on, he lifts a like really old looking 1940s or 50s hat.
He's rocking the PI look.
Mm-hmm. And he tucks it on top of his head and he says, "Okay, I'm ready."
All right. I need a distance, but do you want to roll for this one?
We can just assume it occurs, yeah.
Because I could even wait like 10, 15 seconds and pass with no problem.
Yeah, I'm sure you could have been preparing it from when he started putting his coat on.
Pretty much, and I'll bamf us over there. Just like right into the living room.
And yeah, Sigrid, you've probably just walked in the door as you see Lily appear in the living room with some sexy guy.
I need shower, she says in Old Norse as she walks past into the
Covered
shower.
in blood.
Just covered in blood.
And smoke. Just a bloody mess.
He says, "Whoa there. Are you okay? Is she all right?"
She's fine. Hi, Oma.
"Hey, Lily. Ooh, who's your friend?" And he just turns back and he says, "My name is Chief Internal Investigations Officer Simons." Wow, I'd not named this guy yet. How rude
Simons
of
is a
him
good one.
not to introduce himself to you.
Better write that shit down before you forget.
Yes, I had better. I will make a character sheet quickly.
All right, if you forget, we'll ask a viewer to just rewind real quick.
Simons.
Simons.
Oh, so you taught her the
Oh.
word shower just then, Audrey?
I mean, not necessarily talk, but like in theory, we could awkwardly do like phonetically. This is how you say shower.
I think if it is Saturday, then Sigrid might also have picked up broken
Oh,
English.
yeah.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. Yes.
Mostly, I wanted her to be able to just awkwardly say English words.
Yeah, Sigrid has indeed got broken spoken English now. And feel free to just give yourself a disadvantage to offset those points.
Or quirk. Because it's like 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to add quirk. Boom.
Learned language. Nice. Sigrid just spent 200 hours learning.
Yeah.
So she walks in and goes, shower.
Need shower. Sigrid.
Yeah.
Need shower.
Yeah. She does, in fact, do just that. Sigrid needs shower.
Are you okay? Your leg? And hello, I'm Surge Investigator Simon. Your daughter came to me with some alarming news. Ms. Dunning, is it? And Ray's just like, Lily, what's going on?
I broke into a Yakuza... Or didn't break in. I guess broke in. I snuck into a Yakuza... vault. and found a bunch of guns and money. And Nova.
Mouth just open, I think.
Ooh, I'm hungry. I point to the office. I'm like, the guy's in the office over there.
There's a throom on the balcony. And then like a knocking at the balcony door. Ray, who's stood up now and just going like, to, she's just like walking instinctively over to the knocking while she's staring at you. She opens the door and lets, I forgot his name, but he has got one. Io. Mr. Io. Lets Mr. Io in. He said, hello again, Ms. Dunning. He looks over and says, Simons, Miss Dunning.
Hi, ball. Or hi, cue ball.
Are you arresting my daughter, Officer Simons, Mr. Io? Sam says, no, not at the moment. Although you have committed a series of offences, it seems, Lily. Although, of course, depending on the outcome of the investigation, which is presently underway, and I really can't say much. You said there was a gentleman here that you recovered. Lily.
I said he was over in the office.
Ray just says, this way. I had no idea. I'm so sorry. I really didn't know that she'd brought anyone here. Even my wife hasn't told me she's in the office working. And then they get dragged over. Well, no, they follow swiftly.
And I grab a big old plate of food and go to my room and eat and open up that bag.
Okay, you open the bag. So yeah, we can cut away from what a player character's not seeing, I think. Cut to Sigrid in the shower because this is HBO and that is hot.
Jesus.
Oh,
She's like
yeah.
16, you asshole.
It's HBO and
It's HBO, man.
but it's
she's
no
being
longer
played
hot.
by somebody over 18, so that makes it okay.
Yeah, the actress playing Sigrid is 32. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I mean, I guess to be fair, she's like 1116 years old.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure
Still a little bit creepy.
I'm sure you'd already like chopped the fingers off plenty of advances by the time you reached this age in Viking times. And accepted the others. Ooh, that's a story for another time. So,
What's in this mystery bag?
some weird stuff. There's a knife. There are a couple of magazines. There's 3 total magazines, all each full of bullets.
Oh, okay, those kind of magazines.
Those kind of magazines. Clipazines. There's a knife, and there is. It looks a bit like an old film canister, but it's made out of like flight grade aluminium, and it's got a big label on it that says MW Mark 4 50 meters.
I'll eyeball that and shove it in my pocket.
It's it's like the size of a 12-inch pizza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that kind of, like a reel of cinefilm.
Oh, I think I know what that is as a player, but
You
like-
possibly do. It is very leadingly labeled.
like I'll look at it and go, huh. Then I'll text Audrey. I got in the bag.
Oh, and there is also a mobile phone in there.
Well, as I'm texting Audrey, I got the bag. I'm gonna go through all the contacts and write down all the numbers.
Right. Oh, they've got weird names. Some of them have got regular names. Some of them are street names, and a few of them are just like black Audi, white
Yep,
Renault, stuff like that.
just all of it.
Just scribbling it down in a spare notebook.
Yep.
Cool.
Audrey will text back. Great. Got any plans later?
I might be arrested.
Don't do that. It's still Saturnalia.
Yeah, at least wait another 5 days before you get arrested.
I mean, I'll try. And then ... If you guys want to come over, you're welcome to, but the cops are here right now.
Which ones?
Cue ball and handsome detective.
I'll be over.
And that was, yeah, you were probably just about to step into the shower, Audrey.
That works.
And then I'll also holler at Lucius. I got the bag. Pretty much same thing. Lucius, what do you respond back?
Well, he's gonna ask, "What's in the bag?"
Stuff. You should come over.
On my way. He's like eating a sandwich. He's on his way back.
Nom, 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 nom. I hope you know the origin of that sandwich.
Well, it's probably one of those vending machine sandwich.
Not
And then
not a
she's-
cosmic sandwich.
No.
Not a
And
thing
then
of
she's gonna get a flustered look on her face, and then not knowing if he's cool enough to be texting, call Mr. Brightmore.
Trent, you're most likely back in your shop / apartment above the shop if that's where you were heading.
Yeah, probably clean up.
There's still some scarf nonsense about, I think.
The scarf. I forgot about the scarf.
Just like you knocked over a cup of coffee or something as you were rushing to pick up the scissors. And the Trents that are there have not cleaned it up because they're still downstairs inspecting the scarf. Or upstairs, or downstairs.
One
Who
of those
knows?
places.
Your phone's ringing.
Okay. Hello?
Hey, Mr. Brightmore.
Hey, Lily.
Apparently you're part of the crew now, so like everyone's coming over in a bit to talk to hang out and maybe talk to the cops.
The cops?
Yeah, I told the cops about all the guns and money I found.
You found guns and money
A ton of it.
in Gia's bag?
No, I found other stuff in Guy's bag. That was in the vault where they had the beat up man.
Oh, there's a hostage. Did you return the bag to Guy?
I have Guy's number.
Do you plan on returning the bag to Guy?
I mean, if he wants it back, it's his bag.
Yeah, he was pretty determined to get it back.
But I don't have Guy's number. Does anyone have Guy's number?
Just make it easy and I'll walk into the shop.
Yeah, you may well have gone back to the shop with Trent because You know, that's where you started this day.
Yeah. And there's also that whole
Evil scarf
serendipity
thing.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
So do you walk into the shop with Trent?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you hear Trent talking on the phone about your bag, asking if the person on the other end plans to give you your bag back.
Oh. Is that Lily? Ask her where my bag is.
I send the phone. Yeah, he is here with me. Is it okay if I bring him over?
I mean, cops are here. Sure.
Okay. We will be arriving shortly.
Click.
Thanks for calling. And I'll bring Guy up to speed.
And I'll place Sleepy Shoulder Owl in one of the open cages in my room and then float out and eat at a table like a civilized person.
As you're floating out, you hear the office door like swing open and people walking out. And Mila's just shouting, "Lily! Lily! Where are
I'm eating!
you?" Behind her are the police officers, and police officers, stop calling them that. The surge officers. Which is, I'm just going to say Special Emergency Response Group. That sounds nice to me.
Mhm.
And Simons says, Miss Dunning, thanks very much for your time at the moment. We're going to need to leave. He's holding his phone in one hand as if he'd just taken a call. We will be in touch. Please, I would say don't leave Nirvana. Of course, all flights are grounded at the minute anyway. But we're going to be in touch. Please don't make it hard for us to find you if we need to. And
He's talking to me or?
to you. This is
Okay.
Simons talking to you.
Could I, get your number?
Yes, of course. He puts his card down on table.
Thank you.
And also, please do not investigate locations where you believe there may be hostages or weapons or illegal activity. Please instead call Surge immediately.
Okay.
You can call me if you prefer, but don't take matters into your own hands, please. Vigilantism, while vigilantism does have a complicated history on Nirvana, it is something that we're trying to step away from as a matter of public policy. So please.
Okay.
And then his phone's ringing again, and he's just like, I've really got to go.
She tosses him a pomegranate as he's walking out.
He kind of catches it really quickly, instinctively, effortlessly, even though you just threw it at him. And then he just smiles as he puts his hat back on his head, and him and Io start running towards... Actually, they go to the balcony. Because Io can just fly them all away.
Including unconscious Yakuza guy.
Mm-hmm. Who was over one shoulder. In fact, no, Yakuza guy were probably being held like a baby while Simons jumped on his back, like, for a piggyback. They got one hat over his head, clutching his briefcase tight. Audrey, you might notice 3 people flying off the building of Dunning Tower as you step into the elevator.
Damn it, I missed him.
And in fact, you've probably got Guy
Oh,
and...
actually, could I have photographed handsome man?
Oh, yeah. Would you have asked if you could take his picture first?
No.
Okay, then...
Actually, yes. Yes. So I could get a winning smile from him.
Alright, yeah. Like, in his office while you're getting your statement, you were probably just like, wait, can I take your picture? And then he'd be like, yeah, go ahead. Don't shake it, that's bad for the Polaroid.
100% badge for the.
Shake it like a
And
baby, not a Polaroid picture.
I look over at Mom, who's probably bright red in the face.
Yeah, she's just like fuming right now. Lily Dunning, what were you thinking?
Lucius told me to rescue a guy, and I did.
If Lucius told you to shoot yourself in the face, would you do that?
I mean, is it a magic gun? What kind of gun? You're not being clear on the specifics, Mom. You gotta have.
I'm not playing games here, Lily. I will have to seriously look at some kind of. Is Sigrid nude?
No. Sigrid is fully clothed, like she went and got dressed, and she's like walking out, and she just sees this, like, it's time to go, bye!
Red, everyone's coming over. You should stay.
The elevator doors ding, and Guy, Trent, and Audrey are in the elevator.
So, in English, Sigrid will say, bedtime.
Oh, in fact, Lucius too, because he were on his way with a sandwich in his mouth.
Yeah. No, I'll direct them all back into the elevator and say, bedtime, we go.
Ding.
Audrey gets back in the elevator.
So yeah, the doors closed.
I have a hookah at my place if you guys want to head there.
I want explore.
He's like, I want my fucking bag.
I
Yeah.
really do want my bag.
I imagine maybe Guy did not step back into the elevator, or
Not if Lily's still here.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
Lily
Lily-
is still here getting shout. You can hear Mila still screaming, like, "This is ridiculous! They're guns, Lily. You could have had your brains smeared across some apartment wall. I wouldn't know where you are. He said they'd not had any reports of anything like that."
I don't really want to interrupt, but real quick before you continue shouting at her, Lily, can I have my bag back?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you walk out?
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't see you move your. There we go.
It's not necessary. I am sure Colin's playing some kind of VR game right now.
Oh God, no.
Oh, hey.
Mila looks really embarrassed. She goes bright pink. She turns from furious red to embarrassment pink. She's like,
Yeah.
I'll be leaving in just a moment.
"Oh, I'm terribly sorry about that. I'm really sorry. Lily, honestly, I think it's best if you leave too. I just don't want to see you at the moment. And if the next time I see you, it's with an unconscious, beat-up man, or a police officer, sorry, a surge officer, or then I just don't know what I'll do, Lily. I don't know." And then she turns and like just storms away.
Bye, Mom. Love you.
She didn't say anything.
My bag?
Sure, and I'll just like toss it over to you.
I'll check real quick. Everything that I'm expecting to be inside is inside.
Yeah, the stuff is there. The 50 meters of MW Mark something.
Cool. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the phone, obviously.
Yeah.
Unless, did you keep that, Lily, or did that go back in the bag?
No, that went back in the bag. I just copied down all the information.
Ugh. Cool. And do you ever ride an elevator, Lily, if you don't need to? I imagine not. I imagine you
I
meet
hate
them at
'em.
the ground floor, yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than bash your head again.
So yes. Ground floor, I'll already be down there by the time they get down.
Ding. Ground floor. Floor. Huh. Puny human. You hear some super mutants creeping about. Alright, I think now's a good time for a break because my bladder has reached maximum occupancy.
I'm right there too.
Alright, we'll be right back in just a few moments. We're back. So, the police surge have just left Dunning apartment. Dunning apartment sounds like just a one bedroom. Dunning penthouse at a rather huge building, Dunning Medical. There. It's Saturnalia. Guy's got his precious bag that he got a couple of people shot for. They got themselves shot. And as you step out of the elevator, you realise that Sigrid was not in it with you. And then Lily probably appears right next to you on the pavement.
Well, hopefully she didn't go out the window.
Hey guys.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I should have kept some of that money.
Yeah, you should have.
It's not like you need it. I mean, she gestures at the building.
Well,
But anyways, what's there fun to do?
I think I don't want to drink again because I'm still dead.
That's fine. I was going to do hallucinogens tonight anyways.
All right, that sounds good. But for now, I look at the rest of the group, and then is Guy just sticking with us, or did he just peace? Gee.
Muted. No, Guy will hang out with you guys. The backpack has already disappeared.
Cool.
But yeah, guys, good.
You're probably all feeling some hunger.
Oh, I was
Oh,
eating there, but yeah.
I were about to point out that Lily were probably just stuffing her face while she were in that kitchen.
Fair.
I mean, Lily can always eat, though.
Lucius had also grabbed a sandwich.
Well, not from their kitchen, but from another.
No,
vendor
yeah.
store.
I said that you'd all be feeling hungry, but then I remembered that some of you had actually eaten, so...
Some of us are usually feeling hungry, though.
That too.
It would be funny if we found another unconscious guy that I could bring to Mom.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
All right, let's go find some food. Let's go somewhere new. Yeah. So we will also explore.
Did I break you, Luke?
Yeah. Wow. You just don't care, do you? Lily's kind of a brat. Need a good dom to sort that out.
I mean...
A good brat would not be sorted out. Ooh. Sigrid, where have you headed? You snuck into this elevator moments after they arrived at the penthouse.
Yeah, I think Sigrid just got on a train and she starts going and looking around, and when she gets somewhere that looks not
Interesting.
the areas, yeah. Well, and especially like not the areas where she's been, because we've been kind of all over this like southeastern corner of this island.
Mm-hmm. I think this area would interest you a lot. Probably this tram stop.
Okay.
Because you would have just ridden... Or no, actually, if... Because you'd have probably gone in the exact same place you just got off, didn't you?
Probably, yeah.
So then you'd ride around the outside and... Oh no, yeah, it'd still be that tram stop. You'd have seen all this area, which is just greenery. You'd even recognise, like, wheat and oats
Oh, cool.
and barley growing in these strange pyramids.
Huh.
Like, I think it's a pyramid of plant life.
Cylindrical towers are very like literally like
So yeah, more like cones than pyramids.
Okay.
because you can
Yeah.
have the things on the outside, and
Yeah.
then on the inside have livestock and stuff like that.
And yeah, so they're pretty big structures, like double the size of a grain silo each, maybe.
Do we have a picture of that side down? I'm trying to.
I don't think so. I'm not sure what it looks like in the.
I swear we have a bunch of pictures of this area.
We probably
That's
do.
what, New Kampa?
Nukadapa.
New Kampa. Yes, it's in the handouts.
To the handouts. New Kadampa.
Yep, it mostly looks like low density residential.
Yeah,
That's all the farmland stuff.
yeah. So it's not super representative in this picture.
But it is like cylinder farm towers.
Cylinder farm towers, correct.
Very cool.
And that
Nice.
big ass building is actually Parliament there.
Yeah, the huge building that dominates this side of the island is Parliament. All probably lots of other things as well.
Yeah, it's probably the entire like governmental building.
Yeah, just about most of the civil service operating out of that one building.
Yeah.
So, I probably actually was at Parliament when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
That building.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'll pop out and start kind of exploring in that area.
Like, sorry.
I see you just making a beeline straight for one of the green towers.
Okay.
So would it be like, can I help you? Are you okay there, miss? Hello, I'm talking to you, girl with the red hair.
I was rolling my broken in.
What she did not get.
She looks over at him and just says, in Old Norse, big farm tower.
He like looks up at it as you gesture, and he says, "Yeah, it's this is a farm. Do you need some help?" He's wearing a hard hat, light grey hard hat, high visibility vest, probably carrying some kind of gardening tool like a rake.
I think she'll just shrug and kind of keep looking.
Just keep on walking round.
Yeah.
You probably hear some cows at one point. I don't think much interesting is going to happen with Sigrid unless she gets into a fight at a slaughterhouse or something.
Yeah. So I mean, in the end, Luke, I told you.
Oh, yeah, no, I know
whole
exactly.
adventure winds up being.
Yeah, sorry, that's my dumb fault.
So I mean, yes, I think she explores that for a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
the end result I've already.
Everyone else, can you settle on a food type you'd like? Do you want me to list places until someone says stop?
I think we find like a type. like,
Yeah, we're
something
not
like
super
that.
picky. We head down the street, we stop at a place that smells good.
Yeah, plenty of those.
And then I'm gonna or maybe a fake meat place.
Yeah, there's some great fake meat places.
And then I'm gonna say, we've been kind of doing this blitzing thing. We could go to one of the forbidden zones.
What?
Yeah, the forbidden nature places. I could get us there super quick. I have eyes all over that place. Go on a hike.
Oh, you mean like get out of the city?
Nod.
Audrey looks to the others, not entirely convinced.
I bet Trent's always wanted to go around that island. Have a look.
Are you guys not usually allowed to go there?
Like they say, it's dangerous for some reason, but the owls are all fine there.
It's
It's
off
an
limits.
adventure.
It's a nature reserve. Area
I
of
mean-
0 human intervention.
Do they actually call it the Forbidden Zone, or is that just you?
I feel like that's a high school meme kind of thing that the kids call it.
That counts.
Like there's some really good views up there. Like the mountains are pretty tall.
Sure, I'm in.
It is gorgeous.
It's called the Fairy Wildlife Sanctuary.
Hmm.
Are there actually fairies there?
I mean, probably not.
One way to find out.
And I feel like the jungle's denser as well. It's more like, lost.
Yeah, that sounds great, actually.
Actually, it looks like just weird mountain formations.
I mean, I probably want to go change before we go, but
That too, but I would imagine that it's like, tropical island, semi-rainforest covering everything but beaches.
I imagine.
But yeah,
These
there
are
is strange mountains, like not formed by tectonic activity or volcanic activity. Makes for interesting formations.
are you thinking of just doing like a day trip, or did you want to like go camping?
Like, if we're gonna do hallucinogens, we could go camping, and I'll kidnap Red when she's done doing whatever she's doing. I'll close my eyes and like try to see if I can't find Red for a sec, but not be able to, and then be like, I'll find her.
All right.
I could go for a hiking, yeah, or even camping. Haven't done that in a while.
Flashback to Trent going camping with his dad. It's like frozen, icy cold, little baby Trent wrapped up in furs, his dad with the, old Mosin slung over his shoulder, big woolly Russian hat. Gives the gun to baby Trent and points through the trees, and there's like this super cute deer looking back. Baby Trent's there shaking with his hands, and then later on it cuts to, the winter cabin, that Siberian oven baking the whole house hot, dad looking angry, little Trent looking sad while they eat just some, vegetable soup.
Nice.
Back to present day. Trent's not been camping in a while. There's a tear rolling down his cheek.
Like, yeah.
So I imagine we have a nice lunch and agree to meet up later for camping.
Yeah, we'll meet up at the dock by the college.
I don't think Lily plans on going home before then, though. Or I suppose you can go into your bedroom.
Oh, I'm totally going in, and then I'm just gonna ask Oma where the heck the camping stuff is, because she doesn't care.
No,
Oh my god.
Oma, not Mom. Mom's mad at me. I have Oma wrapped around my finger.
she's concerned. All right. Well, there's not much sense looking at an afternoon of getting ready to go camping, I don't think. So you have a nice.
Yeah, I'm
hearty
sure
lunch.
we do other random things as well.
Mm-hmm. Arcade visited. Any scenes anyone other than Sigrid would like, in particular?
I mean, if you want to do anything with Oma, but not necessary if you can't think of anything to do there.
I'll spot you when it comes around.
Okay.
Sigrid, you've been popping in and out or a couple of places. You actually managed to hold a conversation with someone.
Yay.
And you're in a clothing shop, but everything that they've got seems flimsy, lightweight, and no good. And someone comes up and says, "Do you need any help?" And you get that they're asking if you need help.
I look for strong. Stop. And beat my chest a little bit. Stop. Boomstick.
Like body armor. We don't have anything like that here. Suppose you could try a surplus store. There's a big market that sells a lot of those things. Here I can. It's just down the road. Then they point down street for you.
I'll smile and thank you.
And yeah, you'd head into almost, it's just like a big warehouse, but it's got lots of little stalls set up in it.
Okay.
And there is one, you must have been on clothing areas in markets, but there's one larger section that you see immediately is all heavy duty gear, big boots, shields even, it looks like, but
Ooh.
plastic and clear. Oh,
Nice.
thanks for the sub, Ryu.
Oh, people are actually watching. I'm always shocked.
People are watching. Merry Christmas, Ryu. Thank you for the sub.
Merry Christmas.
And
Don't let Krampus get you.
do not let Krampus get you. Or do if you're a brat and you're into that. I gotta stop blanking my mind by talking about BDSM. So,
Lol.
someone has seen you inspecting the gear, and they'll walk over. Elderly Russian fella, most likely. Mary Chrysler. And he says, girl, you interested in gear?
She'll not yes. Gear. Stop. Boomstick.
You planning on getting shot a lot?
Been shot number of time since coming here.
Something catches your eye that's hung in the back of his stall over his head.
Ooh, what's that?
Ah, you have good eye. This is the Hunt Pro 9002. It is a reflex compound bow. For shooting target, obviously. He takes down the big, huge, fancy sports bow from the wall.
Awesome. I will acquaint myself with it.
You grab it, and it's got a pretty heavy drawer on it. Not
Ooh.
too heavy for Sigrid, of course.
Ooh. Yeah, actually, he's probably making fun of the little girl who has no chance of drawing it.
Yeah, he like smirks as you put it in your hand, and then draw it to full pull. And he goes, "Oh, careful, be careful."
Yeah.
Is 900 Nova?
I take.
Is 900 Nova? And then you probably pull out the envelope that your refugee allowance
Yeah,
came in,
yeah.
still
Yeah,
full
probably.
with your
Yep.
initial payment of like 4,000 Nova or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I say, oh, well, I think you need more than just bow, yes? You'll need arrows. I see you like the shield. He's pulling the riot shield down off the wall.
Yes, take that.
And then
Hit
you
that a
just
couple of times, like, ooh, strong.
pick up You're already putting on a pair of boots.
Yeah, yeah. Like, you know, and then I'll obviously point to him and like pat the chest again, like stop, boomstick, armor.
We've been role playing this, but I'm gonna give this one a GM check. Oh, he frowns and he's like, I not help with that. I'm afraid.
Okay. Cool.
But everything you see here is all legal. I operate good, legal, honest store. Sell only good, legal objects. All of this made by USSR. My friend bring it himself when he escape.
what USSR?
What USSR? The United Socialist Shit Republic, of course. He spits.
You sound like Rus.
Rus. Da, Russian. You know
Rus. Rus Viking.
Rus
The
Viking.
East.
You talk nonsense. I don't understand you, little girl. But thank you very much for the money, and you go now. And he kind of pats you on the head. Actually, no, he wouldn't. He's terrified of you. He saw you pull that string back. He's watched you get changed and seen your muscles bulge.
This is a world with people with super strength.
Yep.
Oh, and the duffel.
And the duffel. And yeah, you're finally like, how am I going to carry this out here? And he probably slaps a massive duffel bag on side. He's like, I throw
Okay,
this in for free.
I was able to get everything on that list except the armor, right?
Yep, everything except armor. Let me double check your list.
I put legality class like next to everything that has one, so.
Yeah, the only thing that... Yeah, so it is just everything except the armor.
The LC3 armor?
Yeah, the sharp protective armor you can still get. Because, you know, people need to work with knives.
Cool. Well, then I will pick that up.
Radical.
Awesome.
Sigrid, Lily, you spot Sigrid coming out of a market looking like she's ready for camping.
Great. I'll have an owl tail her with a bribe of food.
Mm-hmm. And did anyone else want a specific scene before gathering to go camping?
You said we were going to do one with
Oh, yeah, Omar. So, Lily, are you arriving back at Penthouse?
Yeah, probably digging in the closet somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for our tent.
Omar would, like, walk past you and then stop and then be like, oh, Lily, you're home.
Yeah.
Your mum's downstairs.
I know.
Like, I wouldn't let her see you right now. She's really upset, Lily.
I got eyes on her.
It's true. Occasionally, Mila frowns at that owl really viciously. It's just... She's worried more than anything. I'm worried too, Lily. It's scary. That policeman, he took a call and he sounded scared.
I mean,
I heard...
I didn't get... No one saw me. No one knew I was there. Sigrid was the one who got... or Red was the one who got shot.
Sigrid got shot? Again? Oh, that girl's going to get through so many clothes.
Don't worry. She's at an army surplus store right now getting...
But where did... How did she even get shot again? There's not been anything on the news about people getting shot.
like happened in the blocks or whatever.
You shouldn't be going. What need do you have to be down in the blocks, Lily?
We found a great drag bar.
Okay, fair enough. Just be careful, okay? And what are you looking for, anyway?
The tent. I know we had one from that fiasco of a time we tried to go camping.
Yeah, it's in my wardrobe. She'll go to a bedroom, drag it out for you. You're going camping?
Like, I figured we wouldn't run into any Yakuza if we went camping. And, like, frankly, I don't want to get drunk again, so we're going to do mushrooms.
Okay. Be safe, Lily.
Like, I will. Love you, Oma. And I'll kiss her on the forehead and then grab all the equipment and bamf directly into Audrey's apartment.
Audrey's unfinished apartment. It's finished.
Yep.
Just not the representation.
The dogs actually are not happy to see you.
I have bacon.
They don't seem to care about the bacon. They're mostly sort of doing that growling thing where they're waiting for the owner to show up, making sure you don't do anything suspicious.
Oh no, she was already home.
But I mean,
Yeah.
they're going to notice you way before she does.
I'm gonna yell, Audrey, bitch, I'm here.
As you
Oh,
yell
great.
out, one of the dogs like, woof.
Just leave her alone.
Ugh.
I'm upstairs.
Cool.
It's a fancy apartment, big duplex. The building that it's in is one of like maybe less than 10 of the big residential above ground sky risers. It spirals in a big helix, getting narrower towards the penthouse apartment, and Audrey's is maybe 3/4 of the way up.
Yep.
Like, she's in the CBD, right?
Yeah, Central Business District.
Yeah, definitely. She's not at the top, but she's high enough that it's a little prestigious. And she's at the top of one of the tiers, so she gets like the top of one of those spirals
Like
as a balcony, which is cool, which is nice.
as it spirals, every third apartment or so, every third duplex has a rooftop garden complete with like trees and places to grow plants.
Although she's already been here.
I have.
But yeah, but for our viewers, we have a more definitive description of the apartment now. And it is high class. Like, quite the difference to that apartment that Lucius was sneaking around in.
Fair.
I found my 5-person tent.
Oh, great. I only have a 2-person one, so that's going to be a lot better. Are we camping or glamping? She comes downstairs. Are we camping or glamping?
What the hell is glamping?
Like when you go camping, but like you bring a shower and like TVs and like you make it not camping, but you're outside anyways.
Like
Like
I have a tent and a sleeping bag and a bunch of food.
All right, great. That works. Audrey grabs a backpack, grabs a bag that looks like it probably has a hookah in it. All right, I'm set.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna bring you there first, and I'm gonna go get Red, and then I'll get everyone else.
Sure.
Don't get.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, before we go into the island, can Lucius have one small scene?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Lucius will just send a text message while he's picking up a tent and 2 sleeping bags, a few bunches of food, and just packing them up in a big backpack, sending them all to Lara. Oh, sorry. Sending all the text to Laura saying that camping at Fairy Island sounds fun. Question mark, happy face.
Yeah, she'd be in. Laura would be ready and at your apartment.
Oh, when he comes out and he finishes writing the text. Okay, I'll go to your house and then closes the cell phone as he realizes he's already there and
She's
just
there
smile
just
and
holding out a huge backpack for you.
oh, nice.
Like she already fucking knew. Oh, Laura.
Like,
So yeah, he is definitely gonna just smile at it and think that she's really well prepared or very keen at thinking about that. So
like we're
they're gonna
going
head
to
over.
Fairy Island. Did you say we're going to Fairy Island, Lucius?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
I'm going
Doesn't
to
it?
show you some spots. There's like this waterfall, and there's this cave behind it. And then she like leans in to whisper into your ear, and I've always wanted to.
He's just gonna blush all the way that they're walking towards the rest of the group. That's a scene.
Nosebleed fountain.
Can I ask what might be a stupid question?
Yes, certainly. You may get a stupid answer.
This is a nature preserve, yes?
Correct.
On an artificially constructed island.
Correct.
So, what animal species are here, and where did they come from?
Most are invasive. To a degree.
All.
Can it be
All.
invasive if it's a artificially created island?
I imagine
that's
they're
a good
probably
question.
nabbed from elsewhere in the world as like endangered species and stuff.
Okay.
That would be my guess. I could be wrong.
I imagine the university manages it to an extent.
They
and
could have
been
just
careful.
imported stuff from like similar islands nearby, though.
The plant life was done by an individual. And the fact is, they don't know where a lot of the animal life came from.
Just showed up
Okay.
one day.
Yep. Especially in populations that didn't make sense. Like, they assume people have confessed to importing certain animals. But, like, 90% of the wildlife on Fairy Island, its origin is unaccounted for, I think. And the topic of much debate at the university.
I could totally see some early warper just importing crocodiles, just for lulz.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cassowaries. All right, excellent. Thank you.
No problem.
All right, but I'm gonna, unless anyone else has other scenes, I'll just kidnap everyone else.
Sounds good to me. So there's some pretty nice beaches.
Bring up the picture again.
Yeah, it looks like the south. Oh, on the east side, there's a sheltered cove where you could have a fire and everything, and at night, no one would know you were out there.
Oh yeah, well, because that is south. It's pointed southward.
Oh yeah, that one. I meant the one that's on the east side. It's a much
Like-
smaller beach, right there.
Right here. Yeah, right there.
But then I'm sure there's like little beaches and nooks down here as well on the other side of that
Those look
mountain.
more rocky. It's like way more rocky.
If you're after pretty picturesque scenic beach, then this is probably your sneakiest option.
Cool. Oh, and I will have invited, I guess 7 if she wants to come, or Helena.
Would you have mentioned hallucinogens?
Yes.
Helena would have come. And 7 and Ondine said that they might show up. But they don't need getting.
Cool. And I know this isn't Phil and Dan's thing, so I'm not even gonna fucking invite them.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'll send a, an invite, knowing full well they're gonna say, "What the hell are you thinking?" No.
Mm-hmm.
At least they aren't going to rat us out.
Well, not even rat us out. It's like when you invite a friend that you just know isn't going to show up to something, just so they don't later on aren't like, "You didn't invite me to the thing."
Lovely.
And I'll catch Red when she's wandering out inside and go, "Red, camping."
Yeah, Sigrid's the last one to get picked up.
Cocks her head like camping.
Outside sleep time.
You'd not been back to the apartment yet, but you've been and bought yourself a meal and stuff like that,
Okay.
carrying your duffel bag around, and you were just starting to think that maybe it'd be a good time to start heading home, because I imagine sun's setting.
Outside
Okay.
sleep time. Drugs. Good time. Double thumbs up.
Sure. I come. Hold out hand.
Bam. Probably even at lower FP now. So what does that take to bamf everyone around? 20 minutes?
Yeah, 20 minutes-ish.
Alright, so I am now currently at 5 FP.
Ooh, Lily looks tired. She's sweating a bit.
And just mowing down on food.
So it's Saturday evening. Lara's already started setting up a bit of a fire.
I
on the
imagine that girl's
beach.
a pyromaniac.
Yeah, she's got many mania. Pyro is one of them. And yeah, you're on the beach. You can hear the sound of lots of bugs, noisy, big crickets in the jungle behind you. Just a bit to the south, there's a stream that meets the ocean that's coming down from this hill behind you. It's short
Cool.
mountain.
Sigrid, are you up for some hunting?
Sigrid will smile and pull out her new toy.
I'm gonna look at you two and go, guys, Animal Refuge Center.
Yeah, Helena's just looking at the bow, and she's like, you can't kill an animal on this island. You'll totally get locked up or deported or whatever.
Can we fish?
Yeah, I think you're allowed to fish if you've got a permit, but we would be in trouble just for being on this island, so fishing here might be different.
I think fishing is totally better than hunting because, again, wildlife sanctuary.
Lara rolls her eyes. She's like, do you know, how many bunnies live on this island? And, do you know how many owls live on this island? And,
So are you saying they wouldn't be missed?
both
1,247.
both are delicious, and I've eaten both. The bunnies are easier to catch, and they're tastier.
Fine, get some rabbits or whatever.
All right.
Do you want me to catch you a rabbit, Lucius? Lara says.
So
You're muted, F.
did he have regular arrows or just blunted arrows?
They're not blunted. They'd probably just be regular arrows.
Okay. So no barb on them, but
No, they probably do piercing or something.
okay.
like semi-blunted, you know, to hit and stick in a target, but not designed to kill people.
Oh, and actually, I'm gonna take that pocket knife, the switchblade I had,
No,
Mhm.
it's impaling.
and toss it to Lara and go, by the way, you Saturnalia.
She grabs it and she's like, "Oh wow, this is like a nice knife, and it's totally illegal."
Like shrug and say, I
She
thought you'd appreciate it.
Yeah, she like undoes the latch on the handle and she starts like flipping it a bit and she's like, "I totally gotta learn how to do the thing."
Oh, it's a butterfly knife, not a switchblade?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, one of those butterfly knives that you had. Lucius,
Even cooler.
did you unmute yourself? Did you say if you wanted a rabbit catching?
Yeah, he said, yeah, sure, sounds tasty. I'll start peeling some potatoes and we'll make a stew.
You brought potatoes.
I mean, we probably brought a ton of food.
There's
If you're
granola
making
bars in my bag.
If you're making a fire, of course you're bringing potatoes and butter.
Speaking from experience, make sure dinner is done first before mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we're not doing shrooms before hunting.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
I,
shrooms
I,
before,
I was
on an empty
legitimately on
stomach.
like a river trip once, and we got to the base camp, and one of the people I was with was like, "All right, as we set up a camp, we should drop that acid now, and then by the time we finish dinner, it'll be kicking in." And by the time we finished dinner, it was like stuff food in your face because you know you need to eat, but it is not appealing.
Yep.
Great. Sounds like a great time.
Like, oh my god, this is objectively delicious, but I don't want it.
But so as they trail off into the forest, I'm gonna look over at Guy.
Lara would look at both of you though, and her face kind of changes. You know, the light passes over it, so it's just her eyes illuminated, Morticia Adams style, by the moon that's now out in the sky, flickering fire crackling behind her, and the knife's like parallel with her eyes.
It's way better if you pull up her photo, by the way,
Oh yeah.
right now. Like, pull up her character sheet and imagine that face giving that expression.
Yeah, so she's holding the knife up vertically, right next to her face. Illumination just across the eyes, and she's smiling. She says, "How'd you guys like to wager on who can bring back the most rabbits?"
I'll take that bet. What are we betting?
Nova, of course. I got 50 on Lara.
With or without powers.
I think it's just whoever brings it back.
Yeah.
Like no rules other than the most rabbits.
Sure, I'm in.
50 Nova on Lara.
Sigurd will slap down like 100 Nova and like me.
So
Audrey will put down 100 on Sigurd also.
Helena's like pulled out a notebook and she's like, "All right, calm down, everyone."
Lucius is gonna put 100 on Laura.
If we're all betting 100, Lily's going to fold out 50 more.
No, so it's sorry. I thought that we were playing like little baby stakes. If this is the way it is.
I mean, she started it.
Laura just smiles and she's like, "Thank you, Lucius. Can someone
Just
like?"
give it to her.
So we should probably set a time limit.
Hmm.
Listen for the owl screech. That will be the timer.
Like, how long will the potatoes take to cook?
Not
Be
long.
back? Okay, fair.
Like, everyone, you have an hour and a half starting now. And she hits her watch.
Laura runs ninja style. The knife goes into her mouth and she starts running with her arms trailing behind her into the forest.
I rolled a series of skill checks for you, Luke.
Oh. A stealth, massive success. A vision, success. Bow, success, even with the size modifier.
You would also need, I think, technically, instead of that vision, wouldn't it be a survival?
I'm happy with that vision, but I'd take a survival jungle or any survival default.
Survival defaults off each other at -4, I think.
-4 at most, yeah.
What
-3
happened?
for some of them, probably.
I had survival. I don't know what happened to it.
You might have burned it for other things.
But I'm still happy with those. There's so many bunnies on this island. You wouldn't
Okay.
believe. The owls can't eat them as fast as they reproduce, and there's not many other things that eat the bunnies.
So yeah, Guy brings up a good point though.
What was that?
Intuition.
Oh, shit. That wasn't supposed to go to the group. I forgot to whisper the second part.
Oh,
No worries.
Well, yes. So, between my intuition and my ability to see into my own future a limited degree,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to
Cheat on
we
this
have to
bet.
make the secret GM, but yeah, I want to have a better option for winning.
To make yourself win. Or
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you see that as an option.
Okay. Well, then
Oof.
I don't know who it's more likely to be at a game, but
Who else was I rolling for? I forgot. Ooh, which NPCs? Is it just Laura who's participating?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. That's okay then. She didn't do too
I
bad.
don't know if Audrey was going out there to murder things. too.
Audrey was going to go participate, but then they made a competition out of it, and no, she's not going to compete in that. Like, she has a knife. So she rejoins the camp.
So as the betting, after those two disappear and the watch is counting down, I'm going to open up my notebook and go, so Guy, what is, and name that roll, whatever it was, 50 feet.
No,
Oh, God.
Guy is in the hunt as well, aren't you?
Oh, he's in the hunt.
well, I mean, if we're making a bet about it,
Oh, I was thinking we're betting on between Sigurd and Lara.
everybody else.
I mean, if you want to go hunting, that's fine.
If I'm just betting on, no, I don't need to kill rabbits.
You're just making the bet then.
Yep.
Which of the two of them do you bet on?
Whichever one, according to my secret GM IQ
Fair
roll,
enough.
is
Mhm.
more likely to.
You bet on the correct one.
He bets on the winner in this instance.
Whoever that is, we don't know because Luke still needs to make rolls for Lara. who is-
I've made a roll for Laura. What's your worst relevant skill, Sigrid? And likewise,
James.
Probably between like stealth, the attack thing, vision, and like survival.
yeah, like one of those skills, whichever's worst. And
I'm sorry, I've been muted. Do you actually want me to? We could do an average of those skills.
I'd take an average as well if you'd prefer that.
Like, so what it'd be?
Looks
What is
like
survival? What does survival default to?
Perception -5 or 6. I've not got any
Well, it's-
PDFs open. What a chump.
we've been doing a pretty light session. Let's pull it
Yeah.
up.
Skills. Are
Yeah, perception -5. Or natural
Okay.
is -3.
So 5 plus 14 plus 14. 33 divided by 3 is
11.
11.
Correct.
It's nice and round.
And Audrey, likewise, either the worst or an average of your skills. So yes,
Oh
Sigrid.
no. Audrey came back when it became a competition.
Oh yeah, my bad. So Sigrid returns with a single rabbit, though it is a very plump article, and it has been expertly shot so that its fur will be. It's got an excellent pelt on it. Laura, on the other hand, returns with 5 rabbits.
Psycho.
Their pelts are not in as good condition. She's covered in bunny blood. And she throws them down at the campsite, and she's just like, and she licks the blood off the knife, and then folds it up, and kisses Lucius, and leaves a bloody lip print on his cheek.
Lucius is just blushing. Says he doesn't see the blood on his cheek. Yeah.
On his cheek.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit too dark. And then she takes Lucius's hand and starts leading him into the woods.
I would have made it a point to kind of keep an eye on her because I wanted to see that shit.
Yeah, it was pretty glorious. You saw her just running like a ninja through the woods. She stopped at a tree, like, suddenly. Like, she instinctively ran in one direction, then broke 90 degrees off for a few more meters, and stopped behind a tree, dropped to the ground, picked something up off the floor and started chewing on it, and then she spat it out. And then she just remained completely still for about 10 minutes. And then suddenly sprung forward with a knife and just started, like, prison shanking it into the ground. And then lifted up 2 rabbits, tucked them under her arm, and started sprinting in another direction.
Repeated the process.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
What a hunter.
Yep.
But while they're hunting, I will open up that notebook and go, so Guy, what is whatever that thing I wrote down? The wire.
MW Mark IV, 50
Yeah.
meters, unit production number, like, 7 or something.
Yeah.
Does he know what that is?
Yeah. You do?
What is it?
It's experimental materials that is 1 molecule thick, stacked on top of each other and stretched out to 50 meters in length, coiled up in a special container. It's popularly known where you're from as monowire.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, then I
Very,
will.
it's a very useful, extremely strong, near unbreakable material. But it also
It's
has
one molecule thick.
a huge potential for misuse.
Dismemberment. Okay, yeah. It's a high tense. You know what? I'm not gonna fucking lie. I'll tell her exactly what it is. You know, it's cable that's a single molecule thick.
Her eyes. She kind of nods and writes it down in her notebook.
That's some really nasty stuff.
It can be. It's also incredibly useful. You know, it's used by governments the world over, and not just for horrible dismembering or decapitation.
That's not strictly true. It's although Guy would almost definitely say that if he weren't thinking immediately, if he weren't being careful, he'd probably say that it's used by governments the world over.
Okay, well then he is.
And then Audrey, you'd probably be like, "No, it's not, bitch."
I mean, maybe in some like super advanced labs, but like that's some pretty advanced stuff.
And 50 meters of it is ridiculous.
I didn't say where she just asked what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you ask?
No reason. Total lie. closes her book, slides it in her pocket.
It's worth a lot of money, for sure. In fact, let me get Ultratech open. I can tell you how much it's worth.
I'm not selling it.
No.
No.
No, I imagine not.
No, I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but whatever it is going to be magnificent.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I had some ideas. I had plans for it if you did not recover it.
But yeah, then she just gives like the I know what's up eyebrows at or like I know what's I saw what you have in their eyebrows, and then just closes the book and goes cooking some more marshmallows.
Barriers,
So I-
mines, and traps. Sorry.
So I have a weird question for you, Lily.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I need to get an internship. Would it be weird if I applied with the Dunnings?
Just get in Oma's good graces and she will nag Mom into taking you in.
I was like gonna fill out the applications and stuff like that. Like,
You'll do that, but then come over and like compliment Oma on how she looks, and then like on her cooking. So that means you have to come over for dinner and stuff, and then Oma will like you, and then we'll be like, "Hey, Mom," or "Hey."
I mean,
Mom.
they sounded kind of pissed earlier.
That's why you talk to Oma.
All right. She does not sound convinced.
She stops and then goes, "You talk to Rayon, not Mila."
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Rayon is the one who will be like, "Oh, you should hire that." She'll do a proper mom or Oma voice. Be like, "You should hire that nice girl who came over and complimented my cooking."
That makes a lot of sense.
And then it's kind of like, but just make yourself known and be nice and kiss ass. And if you really want to get on Mila's good side, you gotta go and be like super nerdy around her.
Audrey nods appreciatively, but people that are sharp at detecting lies can realize it's kind of placating.
I have that at a 50% chance.
Nice.
No! I'm focused in on my marshmallow.
Excellent.
Probably frowning angrily at the people who are cooking up the protected bunnies.
That's a lot of bunny meat, actually.
It really is. There's probably a stew starting to get cooked.
Yeah, but there's also a couple of us who can just fucking put
That's
it down.
true.
Yeah. Mr. Brightmore, I gotta know, why have you decided that we're like your crew now? Like, what do you like? 1,000?
1,000 what?
I don't know. I never know the age of a teacher. They're just old.
No, I'm not that old, Lily, at all.
I mean, he doesn't look that old. Like, what are you, like 32 tops?
I don't think I can live to 1,000 years.
I was being hyper. Like, I know you're not 1,000. I'm not an idiot. I was saying, like, why did you decide to start hanging out with a bunch of 20-year-olds?
I think 1,000.
And you don't look a day over 100 there, Red.
Smile, thumbs up.
Well, yeah, I'm mostly here to Make sure kids don't get into trouble. He
I
smirks.
have bad news for you.
By the way, Sigrid. And Trent speaks in Old Norse. He hands you a candy.
What dish?
This candy of languages. When you need to speak and read the language on the island, you eat this one.
You literally make a potion for her.
Essentially.
Nice.
Thank you. Go to my inventory, add translation candy.
How long's it last?
Probably depends on a roll. Minimum 10 minutes, though, I'd imagine.
It's HT margin of success on a HT roll times 300 minutes.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Nice.
Shit.
Nice.
Thank you.
And if you succeed the HT roll to resist it?
It's a beneficial affliction, so
A new
It's what
thing
it's
to make
minimum.
people roll to resist it. And if you're taking it and wanting it to happen, then it'll just be 300 minutes plus. Yeah, sounds good.
I thought he said times.
Yeah, so whatever your
but even
roll
if you
under.
if you succeed your HT roll by 10, then you're still going to get at least 300 minutes.
Mm.
If you crit it, then I should probably just gear the longest time possible.
Wait, wouldn't it be the opposite in this case? Because the beneficial one is how much you roll under by.
Yeah.
Yeah, we to save confusion, we should just do it by margin of success on the HT roll when you want it to benefit you.
Go.
yeah, for beneficial afflictions, it's a margin of success
That's the
on a HT roll
straight up rules.
in
then.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I knew that one. That's why I was confused at what you were saying there, Luke. But okay,
Yeah, I got
So,
confusion.
we're on-
Sorry.
it's okay. We're on the same page now.
Helena's just like, as she's staring at the food, lighting yet another joint. She's like, I heard mention of like hallucinogens.
Yeah, definitely.
Not until we eat, bitch.
Like, hurry up! I'm
Although,
starving.
actually, don't light that. Audrey says,
Like,
and she breaks out some joints of her own.
ooh. Yeah, she like
I figured if I was bringing the other stuff, she passes one over.
she'll light it. She's like, ooh, this is nice.
It's my own design.
What is that you smoke all time?
Weed, marijuana.
Like, it's weed. Like,
I mean, do you recognize the smell?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think they had hemp though.
Did they?
Or access to hemp anyway.
Yeah, but I suspect it was more industrial than.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And-
and you probably only ever saw the finished product.
probably.
It's like.
It's
It-
a
Apparently, it was
flower.
used in the worship of Freya.
Oh, okay.
Oh, was it really? Nice.
Apparently, yes.
The Vikings traded with all sorts of people, and it's
Truth.
Middle Eastern origin, I'm pretty sure. Cannabis, like Afghanistan and
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. That's a good point.
So she might recognize the smell.
Yeah. So maybe instead of it was, oh, we celebrate Freya.
She's like, huh? We celebrate weed, girl.
Yeah, sure. Celebrate for you. Here you go, cigarette or red.
take a big ol' rip. Nothing happens.
Just try to take it a little easy. This is going to be kind of strong too.
She like Snoop Dogs that thing and is like, what?
Maybe just feel a bit warm in your cheeks and
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind.
yeah, Sigrid needs like THC concentrates.
Nice. So as we're eating dinner, Audrey will sort of rush so that she can start setting up her hookah and accoutrements and such.
Aye. You brought some kind of real fancy hallucinogen.
Pretty much, it's from her garden. If
Nice.
that tells you what yeah. Actually, people with like thaumatology type stuff are probably not allowed to make checks.
Hidden law herbs. Is it straight up some kind of magical plant?
I mean, it's made via herb lore, but I figure thaumatology is general enough to cover that kind of shit as well.
Yeah. Naturalist.
Totally.
Wait, are we doing legit magic mushrooms?
Mystery herb.
I mean, not mushrooms. It's more of a sort of incense type thing. Put into a hookah.
The rabbit stew is delicious, I'm sure. Although anyone
mean,
with
does anyone have
cooking can
cooking?
prove me wrong.
That's true. Does anybody volunteer to cook?
Lucius has no skills for cooking, but he would make himself useful by peeling potatoes and just doing whatever he is helping out, like boiling and stuff.
So anyone have house cooking?
If nobody else steps up, then Audrey will cook. But it means it takes her longer to set up her shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Lucius will definitely help you. He'll follow up your instructions.
Cool.
Oh yeah, it's going to be tasty.
Yeah.
It's rabbit stew. It's gonna be delicious.
And
oily.
Mm-hmm. And it is, and it was. And you finish that up, and the hooker gets set up, and the mystery herb comes out. And it doesn't seem like anyone wants to check. But Helena would be like, so what are we smoking?
No idea.
It's a dried plant. It's relate. Lee is having a moment. Trying to remember what actual hallucinogenic plants are.
Ayahuasca. If you get him ayahuasca.
Oh god.
That's a new world plant. I'm looking for more old world plants, Eastern if possible.
Mm-hmm. The chunga
Poppy.
bunga. Straight up
Are we-
opium.
Opium? We're doing opium?
Oh.
That's a different kind of drug entirely.
It really is.
Yeah, we need a hallucinogen.
Let's just stick with it. It's powdered mushrooms.
DMT? Whatever that is.
Oh, really?
Ayahuasca.
Ah.
It's an ayahuasca extract. Your brain also naturally produces it.
I don't feel anything.
Whatever it is, it's probably a health roll at a severe penalty.
It's health -5.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't feel anything.
Yeah, Sigurd will hit the hell out of it.
The sky and the sea invert. Oh!
Oh, shit.
shit.
Guy's probably hallucinating for at least an hour and a half. Severe hallucinations.
Into the woods screaming.
Give me
Technically,
a
look-
fright check, guy, for...
if it is that herb, technically it wouldn't last more than 5 minutes.
No, I don't think it's that. It's something else special. that
It's
Yeah,
a
trigger
concoction
definitely.
that she has been working on for a while. That
Yeah.
So I've offered that herb lore and thaumatology and stuff like that might be relevant skills for recognizing what she's doing here.
So I failed by 5.
Let me get to the rules for the hallucinating condition.
Yeah, totally. Because magic aside, it is just by the book hallucinogens. Because it's fun.
Injuries.
Poor guy.
Fatigue, hazards. Nope.
12
Injuries.
plus 1, so you got 13 there.
No, it's 12.
Oh, 12. Okay.
I
Oh,
added
you
the one
got
in.
plus 1 in there.
So yeah, I'm vomiting.
So you run into the forest, see something, and then vomit from fear.
There
Oh
we go.
shit.
Affliction.
Sigurd legit has nothing happen.
Is that
Like,
with
she's-
the -5?
It is.
Dear God.
Okay.
She's flat out immune. It does have an effect for people that make the check also, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was HT what I needed.
She just does.
HT
She just doesn't
-5.
have the incapacitating crazy stuff going on.
Okay.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's you just need to roll versus will before every success roll. So to do anything at all, you need to roll will. Guy crit failed on his health roll, so it will pretty much just be like tripping out all night.
It wouldn't let me -5, but a normal roll would have this would have failed.
You
Looks like
failed by 5.
Trent
Yeah.
made it on the nose.
Nice.
On the nose.
So yeah, if you make it, you don't need to roll versus will before each action, but you can see and have whatever kind of trip you would like. I think it makes sense for Guy to have a bad trip based on his crit fail on the health roll,
Yeah.
though. And
Yeah.
it was some,
I
whatever.
don't know why
He's,
I crit
he's
failed so
drowning on the
frequently.
beach.
Although you've got luck. So yeah, Guy's drowning and kind of just rolling around and is sick on the beach a bit.
Oh man. Doing hallucinogens and being able to see through the eyes of thousands of owls.
Oh jeez.
Oh no.
Yeah, that were a bad idea, Lily.
That was a bad idea.
You're gonna have a lot of pissed off owls at you.
Well, no, I don't share it with them. I just get what they see.
Oh,
So, like,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta focus to be able to make sense of the information, but I get the information.
Oh dear.
what's the effect if you succeed the HT by 5?
Probably just like really vibrant colors, like ultra mescaline or
Mhm.
something.
Yeah, okay.
You still trip. It's just you're not incapacitated in any sense.
Mhm.
I'm having a pleasant evening.
You probably feel like you're having massive revelations as well.
Absolutely. There is a magical component to this that is kind of spirit questy.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh shit, maybe I go set up like a little shrine and
After
start doing like a dance and a chant.
after Guy kind of passes him out, knocks himself out, I think a few of you end up starting to see things. And Lily, like, as you're struggling to make sense of all them owl eyes, they all kind of converge and overlap. And you realize that all the owls are looking at one place on the island.
Okay.
Roll me observation minus... No, roll versus will first, please.
All right. Slightly better than 50%. Nope.
Okay, failure. So now roll observation minus 2.
Observation -2. This is like a 40% chance. Hey!
Oh, you succeeded. So... Yeah, the owls you're pretty sure you're tripping out at first, but then you realise that there are a good 100 or so owls, all seemingly paying attention to just this one spot, and it's somewhere fairly nearby. And you're watching as the ground starts rising up in middle of them all.
The ground is moving, guys.
It's all right. Just try not to move too much. You'll be fine.
There's like a blinding light comes out of it.
I gotta touch the ground pillar.
All right, go for it.
And Lily's kind of like floating off. Oh no, you just whoop, surely.
No, I'm not whooping when I'm this fucked up. Oh no, she would try.
It's a -2. Or roll versus will first.
Yeah.
Audrey definitely looks to look at Lily as she tries to hug the ground, which is what she's assuming. Maybe a tree.
Failure. Okay, now you can try and teleport at -5. But
-5?
yeah, Audrey rolls over to look at you and she's an owl, a giant owl.
Where is it, by the way? How
How
many meters?
A kilometer away?
Kilometer
Let me double
away.
check. Less than a kilometer away.
All right, it's still the same for 3.5 kilometers. I have to select
What's the next lowest increment?
500.
No, it's not only 5. It's so 3.5.
All right, but she's gonna stare and she's gonna focus in for a while.
Audrey hoots at you, and you know it means try not to move much. You'll be okay.
Does the sky actually bright up? Is there a big bright light from the sky?
No, but she did say that she's got to touch the ground pillar, so other people can give me a vision checks. Will first if you're tripping balls, but Trent and Sigrid can just straight up roll, I think. Success by 5 for Trent. There is a glow over to the west, up the mountain. Over to the west? No, to the south. There's a glow to the south on the east side of the mountain there.
Poof.
And Lily disappears.
Whoa.
Audrey hoots loudly.
Oh shit!
When Lily disappeared, she just melted into the sand and disappeared. Like, there's a puddle. Laura just says like, gargle.
Does Trent point at the light?
Yeah, there's several lights, but there's that one that looks a bit different.
Sigrid will like reach behind her back and like pull out a little hatchet and just start running towards the direction that was.
I really need liquid, so I think now's a good time for a break,
Sounds good.
if everyone agrees.
Sure.
Yep.
I need to look up range penalties.
We'll be right back. Oh, I can't
He's
mute
just having
myself on
himself a
Discord.
night.
We have returned. So, I mentioned the light, and though this would have caught Lily's attention first because of all the owls staring at the ground when it opened, a couple of other people would have been quite likely to notice that something were going on as well. Trent, you're in fairly constant communication with Trent, aren't you? And Trent and
Yeah.
Trent. Yeah, I think one of them's probably saying something right now. Like, how's the camping trip going with those little kids? You fucking pedophile. And then as he's saying he just completely cuts off. It's silent.
Back.
Welcome back, Audrey. We have gone back live. Sorry about that.
No
Only a
worries.
second ago. So I just explained to Trent something significant. I think you're the only other person that would be affected by this, though. Are you in fairly constant mental communication with anyone or anything at a distance greater than this island?
I mean, not always. I mean, she's in mental contact with. Actually, is Sigrid just doing her own thing at this point?
Yeah, Sigrid.
I mean,
Well, she's wandering off towards. Like she
Well,
grabbed a hatchet and
no,
took off to the
but
line.
she's
does
not
she-
wandering. Like, she's
She's
all trippy. She was overdoing a dance, and then Trent says, "I see light over there," and Sigrid grabbed a hatchet, and just
Yeah.
like ah.
Right, the real question is she still
Oh.
pro auto translate, or is she doing her own translations these days at this point?
I mean, I think she'll take the really good translate when it's available.
All right, then Audrey would be in contact with Sigrid, but nobody off the island.
It's like training wheels for English.
Kind of, yeah.
that's
Well, also lets Audrey know what the hell you're saying.
that's good enough. And you get her, you know where Sigrid is, and like you get a sense of her surroundings and what she perceives, right?
Mhm.
So suddenly that all cuts off. She was dancing around, and just after Lily melted into the ground, she cut off. And Trent, just after you saw the light, is when Trent cut off. No one else has got mental communication skills or that I should know of, right?
I have compartmentalized mine. That's about it.
No, yeah, you're normal.
Oh no, wait. I don't think I have it anymore. Yeah, I took it off. Never mind.
Rightio.
I definitely do not.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Trent, suddenly you're not in communication with yourself. Audrey, suddenly you're not in communication with Sigrid, although she did seem to be just about to take off towards where Lily might have gone.
Fair.
Because I think you two just see a vague glow.
Damn, I think these drugs are
Oh.
affecting me.
I mean, it probably doesn't. I just
Mm,
figured it's worth mentioning.
Probably not. I think it's leveled as well.
I mean, especially if like I was probably the offensive power there.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, it's still gone off.
Mhm.
Lily.
Hello, glowing pillar. I'm Lily. What's your name?
It's just like a gentle hiss. There's fog rolling out of it.
Nice to meet you. Yes.
As you approach, it's very clean, bright, white. Looks like an elevator. Pretty large, though, with big 2-meter wide, spread open doors. There's no control panels inside as you float in, but the walls are mirrored.
There's so many of me. I mean, she's just gonna touch the walls.
Yeah, I think you're like rubbing around inside there. Eventually, all the fog that's inside has hissed out, and you're just enjoying the infinite reflections of Lily. And you're probably like upside down and gently rotating.
Yep.
Everyone back at the beach. So, Guy got roused from his puddle of sick. He probably just washed your face off in the water gently. You're still tripping out fairly hard, though.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be super helpful here, but we'll see. You never know.
Other people on the beach, though, are you doing anything? Or are you just watching, letting Sigrid run off?
No,
How's
definitely doing
it-
things.
Oh, I need to make checks for Helena. So she is tripping balls, but she's like, should we follow them? She's kind of stood up wobbly. Like, the forest looks scary, and I'm pretty sure I heard a cloud in there.
Something weird is going on. Guy, take this here. She hands you something that looks like it has a powder inside.
I unhesitatingly take it.
Th- th-
How am I supposed to take it?
It looks like you're supposed to inhale it, like snort.
Yeah, okay.
She gives you a poppers container.
Ooh,
That's exactly what she does.
Snortskis, don't mind if I do.
It's another health check.
Oh,
That's probably,
yeah, sure.
if it's
Awesome.
beneficial though, that's good.
Yeah, no, you're great. So it's an actual drug, which you just resisted, which is good. But there's also a beneficial effect.
Okay.
The beneficial side is like this is the antidote to the other stuff.
No. Okay.
Yep.
You also just kind of feel great. Like maybe you just like took a spa day, something like that. Like your hair looks nice too.
Did you just give him cocaine? Or
Yes.
great.
Wow, I've done that too.
Me too, but it was shit coke.
I'm not
Oh
sure.
no,
if it'll
I
completely-
mean like use that to sober up.
Oh.
He's like, all right, guys, let's go. We're ready to go. Come on, let's do it, dude. Come on. We gotta-
Wait, more than that. Yeah, so he like reaches behind him as if to scratch his shoulder blade and pulls a grenade launcher.
Big
Wow.
eyes. Concern.
Yeah.
Something weird's going on, guys. Like, I can't hear them. I should
Just
look.
there's a quick pause in the talking, and you just hear over in the distance.
Okay, I think that's a signal we should follow.
Well,
Mhm.
no, like a continuous like Sigurd's just been running and tripping and screaming.
Nice.
Those looks like some pretty gnarly successes, Audrey.
Yeah, but it's unclear whether or not it's even resistible. So
Lily, give me a... Is it IQ? Or will?
it's Will.
Give me a will check, please, Lily.
minus, because I'm
Minus
Wicked.
8, if anything, is what you'd need to succeed by. Although ruler 16 probably applies.
well, I was saying minus anything because I am just blitzed.
No, it's a quick contest.
Okay. Nope.
So, Audrey, yeah, you make mental contact, but it's weird and buzzy, and it feels like you're shouting down a long tunnel at her.
She's definitely made contact with people that are super high before. It's not that, right?
No, this is something else. This feels like you don't even know what.
There's something in the way, guys. Be careful. As Audrey attempts to stumble that direction.
Uh-huh. And you can feel Sigrid, like, moving that way.
Mhm.
And you all begin a kind of midnight hike through the forest.
Untamed forest.
Yeah, this could be dangerous for a few of
This
you.
is really slow moving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Helena's just like, if you guys are going, then I think they'll be fine. I'm just gonna stay at the camp and like look at the fire and like.
Oh, I was actually thinking we were gonna get back and she'd have been just puffing on that hookah.
Oh, God.
Like, oh, you're so blitzed.
I am the Lizard Queen.
Does anybody appear to be able to actually see where they're going?
Trent
I mean, I'm
most
actually
likely can.
Follow Trent.
Trent probably blinks and he's got glowing eyeballs. And seems to know exactly what he's doing.
I mean, they went towards the light. I saw the light where it is.
Uh-huh.
Audrey appears to have no trouble following Trent, but she sometimes runs into trees.
And meanwhile, Lily in the mirror, you're so pretty, mirror Lily. I love you. I love you.
Lily?
Who the f- said that?
It's Audrey. I'm over here, down the hole.
The hole? There's a
Just
hole?
listen to my voice.
There's a hole. Like the hole.
Where
is
are you?
Audrey's in the hole.
Lily, where are you?
The mirror place.
The doors are still wide open on it.
I'm trying to look through your eyes, but it doesn't make any sense. Like, what's going on?
I found infinite me's. And they're beautiful.
I think we continue a
Yeah.
not productive conversation.
Sigrid, give me a HT check or hiking.
Will that work?
Yeah, it will. You'll reach her in minutes. Like 10
Only
minutes,
broke your-
probably.
You break your leg once, but you know.
Yeah.
This kind of terrain.
Yeah, in fact, you absolutely fall off a crevice and snap both legs. Because you were just running in a straight line towards the glow.
Okay.
And then you're a bit more careful going up the hill now.
I like to think at some point you realize that breaks heal faster than bruises, so you just lean into it at some point.
Like, ow, fuck it.
So I was actually looking at her power earlier, and I realized, like, she doesn't even get suntans. Like, she heals radiation. Like, she is like pale and like
Oh, yeah.
super perfectly pale
Butler.
porcelain skin. Like,
Yeah. Radical.
like, cause she heals radiation too.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
So like, she is just like perfectly flawless skin.
No canker.
I mean, there's going to be a line to study her. I promise you.
All the freckles, though.
You gotta sell the skin products.
And so Sigrid, you emerge. You'd like pull yourself up over a rock, like grabbing onto a tree root, and there's a bit of a clearing and a flattened patch of ground, and there are a good couple of hundred owls stood staring at the white glowing tube that's emerged from the ground. It's got a tuft of grass on top of it. Like it just popped straight up out of there. And you can hear Lily inside talking nonsense.
Go in, Lily.
Red, I found infinite me's and they're beautiful.
Ding! The doors close behind Sigrid.
Audrey braces for them.
Sigrid, you feel a slight whoop and then hum Like you're in an elevator, Lily, you float to the ceiling.
Just thwomp.
Boonk. Yep.
Why don't you stand on the ceiling as if it was the floor when it comes down?
It's pretty much what. That's why I hate elevators.
Audrey, Lily starts going extremely fuzzy and far away quick. Like someone's grabbed her in the tunnel and she's getting pulled further and further back at extreme speed. Like you have to shout harder to be heard in her
Fair,
head now.
fair. That's awkward. Does it seem to be distance or shielding? Or is it hard to tell?
Shielding, it's definitely shielding, but not of a type you've ever felt before.
Sure. There's something weird going on over there, guys. We should definitely hurry. I'm kind of losing them.
And Lily, you would probably notice by now that you've stopped seeing owl vision entirely.
They're gone.
Whoops.
They're not gone. You're just being blocked.
You hear faintly screaming in the distance in your head.
The infinity mirrors took me. I am sinking to the depths of the earth.
Just
Yeah.
pressed up. There's like a shadow of Lily's silhouette as she's got her back to the big glass. It's like, that frosted plastic ceiling.
Yeah.
With just a soft white glow.
Yet Sigrid has got into like it's time to kill motherfuckers mode.
Axe in hand.
Yeah, like axe in hand, like she's just like in a stance and ready to swing it.
Waiting at that door, shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh, this could be scary for the person at the bottom of this door.
Does the door open?
It does. So the group, you make it, you're panting. It's taken you about an hour to get there. Audrey, you lost contact maybe 30 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Sigrid, you were in that lift a long time. And Lily, you could feel that it were getting faster at one point. And you were probably saying like, we're going so fast, dude.
No, it's like the ever-increasing expansion into the depths of the earth is kind of come to consume us. She's gone.
And yeah. So no, yeah, we should look at you two first. In fact,
Ding.
there is a jolt as the brakes start up, and then as it hits the ground, like 2 seconds later, Lily face plants into the floor as she's pushed off the ceiling. You could roll will and then DX to avoid it if you want. Otherwise,
No.
in that case, the floor does a reverse Resident Evil and rises up to meet you and crushes you against the ceiling. So Lily's just like slowly falling towards the ground behind you, Sigrid, screaming like, "No, no!"
Can I like stop her?
Yeah, you just
It's
reach
so
out,
easy.
grab
I
her
weigh
shoulder, and get her upright.
I literally weigh less than nothing. No, wait, I would weigh nothing because otherwise I could be going up. So yes, I weigh nothing.
Plus clothes.
Yeah. Then I think I use the axe hand too. I just like turn it over and like stop her and then ready the thing again.
And
Red, you saved me.
the door opens, and it is darkness on the other side. But you can hear, roll me hearing.
Will first or not?
No, I don't need will first for the hearing.
Nope.
We don't hear shit.
You don't
Sound-
hear shit. Just yourselves in the lift. The hum of the light bulbs, whatever sounds your brains make up to scare the shit out of you.
Red.
Oh, I'm gonna take one of the light bulbs.
One of the light bulbs.
Yeah, I'm gonna like rip it off the wall and use it as a light.
This is like a smooth mirror tube that you're in.
Oh, okay.
Red. We're gonna go into the darkness together. We'll be darkness sisters, and I'll coast that way.
Lily might pull out a phone and get the green glowing light on the LCD screen out.
I'm not that coherent.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I'll start following her.
Alrighty. I just need to mute myself on stream 1 second. Group roleplay being knackered climbing up a hill. Laura dragging Lucius by his neck. Go.
Come on, guys. We believe in you.
We don't.
Come on,
How
Gee.
long was that?
Gee is like up on speed right now.
Yeah,
That's a fair
he,
point.
he has to try not to get too far ahead of the person he's following because he cannot see in the dark. So I feel like Lucius is not going fast enough for him.
So like Gee's dragging him basically.
Well, like pushing him.
He's kind of tripping.
Barrel of the grenade launcher.
Okay, I'm
He's
back.
kind of tripping and feeling
okay.
that he's getting mugged. Like he's like, I'm going. Whoa!
This way. It's this way. Come on.
Actually, do you have another one of those? Like, do you have more guns in there?
It's complicated, but I can only have one at a time.
Okay. I figured I would ask.
Strange answer.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't know. I feel like that's a perfectly acceptable thing in this place.
Maybe. But Trent was
also
not
high
lying.
and not worried about that right now.
And as Trent holds out his hand to pull the last person up, you would see the ring of owls all kind of pottering around on the floor, pecking at the ground, hooting angrily. In a clearing, there's like maybe 200 owls here, just pottering around on the ground.
They went down there. It's some kind of elevator.
There is no sign of the elevator. There's no light anymore either. It's just a clearing. No distinguishing features other than the owls and the clearing.
Maybe a square outline of where the elevator goes up and down.
People can roll me searches or perceptions at penalties. Yeah, Guy, you find it. You do indeed mark out a little circle, maybe a 2-meter radius. There's quite a few owls on top of it, looking indignant and angry.
But it's just a depression?
No, there's like a perfect circle carved out around it, and if you dig your fingers in between the grass, you can feel that there's a metal structure, some kind of tube.
But not a dump truck.
Are you there? Hello?
Look,
I'm
you're
here.
muted.
Yes.
You're
We can hear you.
unmuted in both streams, right?
You
Sorry, me? Yes, I'm here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh,
I've been unmuted on stream and I've been watching my audio. It's clearly a Discord thing. This mic problem that I've been having.
Mm-hmm.
I
We're
could
gonna
hear you
know.
just fine.
You were fine.
Oh. But yes, I have been unmuted in both.
Okay.
Key. Oh,
Yes, I'm here.
what's the question?
So, I mean, I'll point it out, and I mean, I don't know.
Yes, indeed,
Prod
Audrey.
soil with my fingers.
That's where the elevator would be.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I mean, best case scenario though, it's still going to be an elevator shaft.
Do you have a better idea?
No, not really.
Okay. So I will continue to prod at the dirt with my fingertips frantically.
Are you using a serendipity here? Or are you just prodding frantically?
Serendipity is a plausible, fortunate coincidence. Does this apply?
You find the button.
Yeah, you could probably find an access panel.
Okay.
Yeah. You're prodding around in the dirt, and then the dirt feels a bit different, and then you trace that like a good 5 meters, and then find another tuft that you can actually lift up, and it reveals some electronics and a keypad probably, and a serial port, not USB, serial, 16 pin.
Nice.
Okay, well, I can't do anything with that, but I could probably...
Everyone else watches him do this.
air to, like, you know, touch 2 wires in the back to get the thing to open?
Yeah, if you've got electronics repair, the specific default is security. I don't think electronics repair has, or no, does it have specialties?
It does. I have computer.
No, computer would work. It's got a serial port. This is technically a computer, I suppose, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow, success by 8.
I should do coke more often.
Yeah,
You really
definitely.
should. So I think you've definitely not got the necessary tools on you at the minute. But
You want me to roll MacGyver?
you still fiddle around, and after a short while, maybe 20 more minutes, you manage to get it to start doing stuff.
What kind of stuff? Like canned stuff?
What? Yeah.
Wah wah. Do you mean it comes up again?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it coming up or is it just opening?
Not
Into an empty
immediately. The tuft rises maybe half a meter, and a large panel falls open that you could squeeze some people inside. People watching, if you approach and look in, it is a hole lit going down. It is very deep, but it's not perfectly straight. It's slightly inclined.
Who built this thing here?
I don't know. Can anybody see anything down there?
Anyone got telescopic vision?
No, but
No, I
I've got
thought I had
detect.
parachute flares, but I don't.
It's lit seemingly all the way down. Just give me a vision check. If anyone succeeds by a crit or more than like 13, you might see something. Oh,
Ah!
look at
Damn.
that.
All right. I'm not going to bother. He's got it.
So yeah, you can see the lift way in the distance, Trent, slowly getting bigger, coming up.
Oh, there's a lift coming up.
Are there any
So
markings
they-
on that panel?
A keypad with your standard numbers, a hash and a star.
Did he take the back off of the thing to make it work, or?
Probably would have had to.
There is no text on the back of that, I don't think.
Right. No indication of like nationality or origin.
No, it's not even got a stamped serial number.
Mhm.
Very raw metal, in fact. Like, you can see rough edges on the stamping for the steel panel.
This seems really weird to me. Does this seem weird to anybody else? Audrey says.
Yes, this absolutely seems weird. Are you kidding? This is incredibly weird.
especially with the lights.
Mm-hmm.
The owls are still just pecking around angrily. A couple of them have looked in the hole. Like, they walked over and looked down it. Like, walked away again, flown over to a tree.
Is anyone thinking of going down?
Yeah?
Well, we gotta get Lily, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming. I mean, this is the. I'm hoping that this is the only weird thing around, right?
Oh no, this is definitely where she went.
Okay, well then, yeah.
Is telepathy still blocked?
Yeah, that's really far down there. But no, it's not even the distance. It's there's something in the way.
I'll try contacting one of the other trains.
Yes, give me probably an IQ check. Probably got massive bonuses to it. I should make this GM check. Yeah, you managed to make contact. He sounds tinny and far away though, and it's strange.
Oh.
You've not really experienced this before. It's like,
I'm
why
going out.
why you been ignoring us, you fucking pedo?
Not ignoring. It's just some weird stuff's happening here. I'm going down this elevator shaft to see what happens.
This is weird. Where's all the cool shit happen to you, you prick? Try not
I'm
to
more
die.
special than all of you together.
Yeah, you are a special idiot. You're the special Trent. And the elevator's getting quite close now. Anyone with their heads poked in, like, feels an urge to pull it out.
Definitely.
The shaft rises up, the lights start, and the elevator opens. Steam and fog hissing out of it. It's got a perfectly smooth mirror surface on the inside.
That would be the room.
I'll step on. There's no down button.
There's no buttons of any sort inside the elevator.
All right. Yeah. So I'll step inside, and when nothing happens, I'll jump up and down a couple of times.
Stepping inside.
You're all in for a while, but after guys jumping up and down for a bit, it does eventually ding, and then the doors close, and it starts descending.
For another 20 minutes.
Think
Good.
they know we're coming?
For another 20 minutes, aye. So, Lily and Sigrid.
Red.
Yeah.
Can you see in the darkness?
No.
I can't see in the darkness.
Actually, hold on. I should probably.
Did you get a flare?
Oh, just language checking.
Yeah. No. Not see in
Hello?
dark. You
Hello,
have
people.
that bright thing.
Right thing.
Yeah. Pocket. Push button or push things.
I have a pocket light. Reach in my
Make-
pocket and look for the pocket light.
Pull out your phone.
Pocket light!
I really hope she was briefly holding the phone while searching her pocket.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
that
happened.
too. That's
Like
no.
using her phone to look for the.
Look for the pocket light, yes.
It yeah, you press a button and the screen lights up and it emits a very dim green glow that gives you like a -5 to see the yard in front of you and a -6 the one beyond that, up to -10 further. But it's better than -10 all the way.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna move around looking for things.
So it's a very narrow hallway. The floor is concrete. It is legit a meter wide. There are pipes in the ceiling that run to the elevator. The instant you stepped out of that thing, the doors closed. And down here on the other side of it, it is a thick steel door that locked together.
We're gonna die, Red. This
You
is how we
might.
die. No, we're both gonna die.
Lily, you hear a clown laughing in the distance.
I always knew I would die by clown.
Just keep walking.
Make this scary for terror and play some ice
Or-
cream truck sounds too.
Am I gonna start having a bad trip? This seems like a bad trip environment.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a terrible place to trip.
I might start seeing them.
Oh, possibly.
Like not necessarily seeing them, but like you can see the shadows in
Yeah.
the corner of your eye.
Do you
And-
need me to roll nightmares or something? What should this?
What's the control rating on your nightmares? Or the
9.
9. And the standard is 12. Roll me fright at a -2, please.
Fright -2. Okay. Oh, I forgot that's on the sheet now. -2. I'm gonna fail. Yep.
Yep, failure by 3, and then 3d6, please. And let's hope for something better than
What I failed by what?
nonsense.
3?
Yeah. 3d6 plus 3.
12 total.
12. Tables.
I gotta throw up.
Yeah, I think that was throwing up earlier.
Wait, isn't it? Oh, 12 total? Oh, you added the. I see.
Could be worse.
I mean, I start throwing up and probably having a mild panic attack.
Mm-hmm.
True.
But it could be a lot worse.
They found me. They're here. They're here.
Get it together, Lily. And then I'll just kind of like grab you by a foot and start dragging you.
That probably is a bad thing.
Yeah, Lily starts screaming. You probably
Yeah.
try and warp away, don't you?
I might actually dodge that.
Power dodge.
Yeah.
Will first. Straight up.
Nope, I'm screaming while she's holding me.
You can attempt at a -5.
Yeah, I'm just. I might as well.
Yeah. Idioms.
Oh, would you look at that?
Whoa!
You reach to grab, and there's that suck of air as woof, woof.
And I'm just like 3 meters elsewhere. Oh wait, but you can always decide things, Luke. I am kind of.
I feel like you'd just warp to the other side of Sigrid, and then like bomb it at top speed, flying down the hallway with your phone out.
Yeah,
Probably warping as far as you can see as well, like boop 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 boop, making jumps straight ahead.
I think you're right.
She's going in the direction I need her to go.
So and you can hear Sigrid's feet beating down the corridor
It's not
behind
Sigrid,
you.
it's them.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I don't think they make noise. That's the worst bit about them.
Well, something's chasing you down this corridor.
Yeah.
It sounds terrifying. It keeps grunting as its legs snap from exertion. And it's getting a bit late. I'm not sure if this would be a good time to be getting close to calling it. Guys in the elevator, what are you talking about as it's on its way down? Laura,
I don't know. He's
Laura
saying it
stayed
very-
with Helena. She would have been all like, it's not wise to split up, especially with all these clowns in the woods. I'll
She's
protect
evil.
Helena.
I mean, I'm good to keep going. I don't know about everyone else, especially you, Luke, because it's super early for you.
I can go another 30 to an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that if everybody else can.
Usually Jared's the one passing out at this time.
It's true. And I had a great nap earlier. So, elevator people, what do you talk about on the 20-minute trip going down?
So, how do you guys actually like know Lily? You don't really seem like the college types, really.
Oh yeah, no, she teleported me to her house after we were in a terrorist incident together.
That about covers it.
Okay then. I guess she's weirdly good at making friends. So, what do you do?
This and that. I'm a courier, and I sometimes pick up work as a like a researcher for journalists.
Cool.
You probably don't even need to roll sense motive to know that he is full of shit, and you caught him off guard.
She is doing her best to act like she believes you.
Trent, this is like Lucius. I'm pretty sure you were tripping balls, weren't you? Or is Lucius tripping balls? You might be muted.
Oh, yes, definitely tripping balls.
I mean, Audrey certainly is.
So yeah, you're probably as into the mirror version of yourself as Lily were.
Whoa. I can see infinite.
And Trent, you're just like watching these glowing idiots lie to each other. One badly, one well. Oh, well, no, it's more like he tells a massive lie and Audrey believes the shit out of it for no reason.
It's a weird conversation.
Yeah, for sure. And eventually, ding, opens into darkness.
Why is everything so dark?
I don't know. Let me see if I have a light.
And I'm almost positive at least one of you will have brought a torch. That's what we call flashlights in the real country. You were camping after all, and then you were going into the woods, and
Totally.
as stoned as
Yeah,
you
that's-
all were, I'm sure some of you still thought to take a torch.
That makes sense.
Sigurd would have, but She has no idea how they work.
Audrey takes out a mini flashlight. It's not a very impressive torch.
Maglite. Sponsored by Maglite.
I think I'm gonna swap out the grenade launcher for the machine pistol.
Mm-hmm. It's probably got a flashlight attachment, surely.
Sure. Just makes more sense if we're going down into some sort of a tunnel system.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would concur.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you can hear Lily and Sigrid in the distance.
Wow, really?
I mean, if it's just one hallway, sound would.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'm just 40-minute lead on them,
You would have
but I guess it would be echoey and
40 minutes going straight. What's your move, Lily?
pretty decent actually, and I'm warp popping.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
My speed, I gotta look up air speed. Is 10. Air movement's 10.
Yeah, you fucking crushed it. You'd have reached the end.
Then perhaps we should pop back to them.
Yeah. So, just before these lift doors open, you would have been flying for a while. Probably getting fairly tired. Just lose a couple of FP anyway.
Yay! I'm at 3.
Sigrid is doing her best to keep up with you. She's only like a minute out behind you. Sprinting hard.
I can actually run faster than her.
Aha, so she's probably only seconds behind you as you arrive at a big door, Lily.
If she tries to touch me again, I'm gonna like slap at her because I think she's a monster trying to get me.
No, we get to the door. She freaked out in the right direction.
So the thing comes panting out of the darkness, Lily, as you look in horror at it, and it's Sigrid.
Something gets thrown at Sigrid first, but you know it's probably
Just throw your keys at her.
something.
Just take the keys. Like, what? Ugh.
She's
Is that-
probably crying now.
Is that door?
Yeah,
Sigrid will open the door and ignore Lily.
Sigrid walks past the curled up crying Lily, pushes this door open to reveal a dark initially, but then as soon as the doors open, lights start flickering on. Lab of sorts.
What the fuck is this?
There's big stainless steel tables. There are counters with gas lines and Bunsen burners set up, not turned on. Few sinks. Lots of glass beakers. It's very bright now coming out of there.
Yeah, I guess, like, look around the place, but I have zero capacity to know what the fuck I'm looking at.
There's a record scratch sound, and then music gently starts playing.
Look for the source of the music.
You eventually find a stereo. There's like an office with just an archway to it, no door frame in it. And next to the desk is a big record player that must have turned itself on or something. Well, it's making music. There's some kind of spinning thing on top of it.
I touch the spinning thing.
Slows down and the music like
Let it go and then touch it again. Pull it back. Push it forward. Pull it back. Push it forward.
Roll DJ skill. What's relevant? This is like, if you roll a 3, you'd do it.
Screw drums. She's meant to be a DJ.
It's not a bad
Nope.
roll. You play with it for sure. So Lily, you hear weird music, soft music start up, and then it starts going nightmare, playing
I will-
backwards.
Slowly go in there with a wait. There's stuff around.
Yeah, lots of stuff. It looks like a chemistry lab.
Gotta pick up the most clubby club thing I can find and hold it at the ready for when they come to get me again.
Probably a fire extinguisher.
All right, I got a fire extinguisher. But gonna start floating around.
There are a couple of doors off here, other than the you can see Sigrid in the office. There's blinds, but you know they slit it open, so you can see Sigrid in there playing with a record player.
All right, she's gonna. You said there's another door.
There is another door, yeah. There's
Open the other door.
2 other doors that were opposite the main one you came in.
Open both the doors.
Open both
Starting with the left one.
doors, starting with the left. It is dark at first, but then lights flicker and come on. It's a long room, maybe 15 meters long, stacked on either side with lots of shelves. It looks like a morgue.
Wait, there's bodies on the shelves?
Well, you don't know. It's the like fridge doors,
Morgue door.
morgue doors.
You know, they look like filing cabinets, but for people.
Yeah, you've seen them in plenty of popular culture. And the other door is another tunnel that leads along about 100 meters, and then you can see a door in the distance with a light above it, gently glowing. No lights flickered on in there, though.
I'm getting away from the morgue door. I'm going deeper that way.
Sigrid, you hear doors opening and closing.
Oh shit! I go investigate that.
You see the open door. Probably see Lily flying along it fast.
Follow her.
Lily, you get to the other door, and it is locked. Probably, like, rattling at the handle as Sigrid's running up behind you with the axe in her hand.
Oh god, she got an axe? I'm gonna peek under the door, close my eyes, and blink through under there. Is there like a gap of any kind?
There is a tiny gap under that door, yeah. It's just dark on the other side. But you blink through.
Let's see.
Give me will first. Whoa! I think you manage it if I get that will.
Well, even if I fail, you said there's a minus.
No penalty to the will.
Oh, no penalty? Then I make it.
Nice.
On the nose.
Yeah, Sigrid, you like run up towards her and she's rattling the handle and then drops to the floor and then disappears.
Hey, Lily! Knock on the door with the back of the axe.
The door's getting bashed on. It's pitch black in here as well, but you've still got your phone out.
Yep.
Kind of door is it?
Probably.
Pretty sturdy. Like, it's steel clad. Fiberboard, probably.
What side of the door the hinges on?
The right hand side?
My side or?
Oh, I see. Your side? Both, probably. Oh no, I see.
Like, does it open my way or does it open the other way?
It opens the other way, so the hinges would be on the other side.
Okay. I don't know. I guess start doing slam attacks against the handle.
Oh God! Oh God! Look around for a place to hide in the room.
Yep. So yeah, Sigrid's bashing at a door for 5 or 10 minutes while Lily hides. It's a bit of a storage area. There's bags covering stuff. There is also a metal staircase that goes up into darkness.
Oh, is it a spiral?
No,
But it's got like a center area, right?
no,
Like a gap in the middle.
no. There's no gap in the middle. They cross over each other perfectly. So you could zigzag up there, but it'd take
I'll
effort
zigzag up there.
and be slow. Gives a will check. Straight up. Oh yeah, no problem. So it's not at your full move, but it's probably still at 5 straight up.
Cool. Okay.
This is a ridiculous chase.
I'm on having a bad trip, and Sigrid's running at me with an axe.
At least she's not saying, "Here, Sigrid."
Other guys.
All right. Do they catch up eventually? You hear creepy music playing in the distance, echoing through the long hallway.
Yeah, and an occasional gentle thud.
Doing our best to catch up, but I think we're slower than you guys.
We could add some time. I mean, I imagine Lily were crying outside that lab for a while.
Yeah.
That music took a good 10 minutes to start after the lights came on and such stuff like that.
I'm good with freaking out for a bit, and if we can get time catching up and stuff.
Yeah, you would reach the top of that stairs not very long after Lily. It's only like maybe 5 flights up. And then another locked door, but it's a big, heavy, sealed one on all sides. There are a couple of trash cans, though, and I think you probably decide to hide in one of them.
Yeah.
And everyone else, like, you catch up and arrive at the lab, and you can see Sigrid slamming into and bashing this door on the other side, and just as you get to the doorway, she gives it a decided boot, and it just falls. It explodes into the other room. We're already bulging in its center.
Whoa.
That's what the banging was. It was Sigrid killing a door.
Sigrid, what are you doing?
Lily, lock in.
Shrugs knowingly.
No control panels.
For that door?
Yeah.
Not that you can see. As described to them, it's a fairly well-equipped looking modern lab with an adjoining office and a closed adjoining door. And Sigrid were actually bashing down a door that were 20 meters up a corridor from that lab.
And there's a room with like morgue doors.
Mm-hmm. Well, another closed door in the lab. If anyone opened it, they would have seen the rows of 30 total morgue doors.
Fair.
Can I see under the door? Or is it like sealed?
I think she's removed the door.
Yeah, the door was kicked off its hinges by
So it
Sigrid.
was past tense. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's pretty dark in here, but there's a metal staircase leading up into the darkness. You can shine your torches up and it reflects through the grill creepily. And there's a few boxes and large, heavy-duty trash bags stacked up in this storage shaft.
Any markings on these?
Yes. Medical waste symbols on the boxes.
Did she come this way?
Yeah, in there.
So we get to the heavily sealed door.
Yep. Climbing up these stairs, Lily, you hear them all approaching.
God, they found me.
Roll stealth, or roll will and then stealth. Either -2 or -5, depending on if you
Will.
succeed or fail. Will straight, and then stealth.
Straight.
Stealth at -2.
Do I even have stealth? Nope.
DX at
So-
-7 or IQ at -7. Or it might be IQ at -6. Or DX at -6.
I'll just give you an IQ straight up. I fail.
Yeah, by quite a bit. So you guys like arrive at the top of the stairs and hear Lily saying, "They're gonna get me." Heavy sealed doors.
Lily, we are here to get you.
Lily?
There's just a trembling trash can.
Nobody's here to hurt you. And we know you're in the trash can, which is kind of gross.
The big heavy sealed door, now that you've got more light on it, is like a walk-in freezer door, but with one of those circular ship-style twisty handles that is completely stuck feeling.
So this place is kind of weird. I think we're gonna look around. Come out when you're ready.
You're crying in there.
Audrey will sort of look in the top.
Lid comes off trash can. Lily curled up in a ball.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
You get the cry, incoherent word jumble. You know, classic.
Yep, definitely.
Snot bubble midway through.
Yeah, she's definitely gotta lay off the mushrooms.
Yeah, Audrey pauses at the top. Trying to keep a neutral expression.
Audrey looks suspiciously calm for all the dancing clowns with knives behind her.
She's white knuckling. Is there anything we can do?
I need Oma.
I think we need to get her home. She might have enough.
I'm pretty sure she can just teleport back home.
This place is shielded. It might resist that too.
Well, then let's get her upstairs.
Could somebody carry the trash can?
You can just.
I can actually probably teleport the trash can. Wait, no, I can't. Never mind.
I mean, at this point, we're down here. You might as well just carry her around. She's an easy move. Put the lid back on and just like.
Carry her around like a little baby.
Well, let's at least move you away from the door, because I think Sigrid's going to tear it off its hinges.
Yeah. So this other door that is now in our way. What's it look like?
It's white, smooth, very cold. It's got a big wheel on it. It's perfectly sealed around the edges with dark black rubber, like on the tires of the magic wagons.
Huh.
I'm going to go look around the offices and stuff like that. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Just start testing it, seeing if there's anywhere that I can start getting into it.
It feels dense and heavy duty as you like kick it and bash it.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
stronger than your axe. That
Yeah.
wheel feels meant for turning, though.
All right, turn the wheel.
Roll me a d6, please, and aim low.
Oh, I still have got to set up the fucking macros in this game.
Oh, you lucky bastard. Now roll me strength. It strains, but it does not budge.
Can I hit it with my super strength?
Yes, you can.
Gross.
Why are we opening this anyway?
What?
That should have been first a 30.
Because we're foolish.
30. Wow.
So I made it by 20.
Yeah.
And her arms break.
There's a loud clunk, like metal shearing sound inside that thing. And then Sigrid's arms shatter, and your hands come straight off that thing as it spins at like 50 mile an hour. Rotates all the way off the screw that it's on and drops on the floor with a loud clang. Like, boom. And then the door slowly starts swinging open. There's a lot of fog rolling out.
Just let my arms heal and then ready that axe.
It's dark inside. It seems at least 3 or 4 meters deep. You can only see 2 meters in with a light from the torches until someone points one up in there. Who is it that's pointing the torch in?
I point the
Me.
torch in.
Sounds like multiple torches are getting pointed in.
Multiple torches get pointed in. It tracks up. There's a human's legs. 2 sets of human's legs, but they're on all wrong and the feet aren't right. They've got thick, muscly thighs, and then they're stitched into a torso, and it's a hideous centaur mess of twisted, stitched together human limbs.
Ooh,
There's a
whoa.
torso that's on backwards with the shoulder blades facing you and arms attached, reversed again to point towards you from there. And then there is a mutilated skull. No lips or skin below the nose, just grinning, sharpened teeth, and a dark, black, bloody rag tied around over where the eyes would be. And as the light drops on its face, the teeth grit open and like blood drips from between them, and it says, "Mama."
Oh no.
There's a crunch as it releases one of its feet from the freezer floor. Takes a step forward with that one foot. Another and breaks loose. I think Sigrid's arms are probably healed now and she's just readied an axe. And I think we should probably save this fight for the next session.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say we can't finish this in 20 minutes.
No.
Yeah.
But thanks very much for watching, everybody. Merry Christmas once again. We're the Kobold Cafe. Someone in chat. Stable logic in chat. Exactly what they need to hear. We're here to get you. I'm Luke. I am the GM. We had Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee, and I play Audrey, and we probably should not be all tripping balls right now. Great.
Bad situation.
Whose fault is that?
It's less about fault, more about credit.
Heyo. We had Z Warrior.
Hey, I'm Z Warrior. I play Trent, and I'm looking forward to getting more intimate contact with this creature.
Yep. We had Everoth.
Hello, I am Everoth, and I was playing for you, Lucius. Just being a very badly healthy nerd.
And a good boyfriend.
Yeah, that too.
We had James.
Hey, I am James. I play Sigrid. And God, I love this island.
Sigrid.
Sigrid loved this island. It's all fights and getting fucked up and
She's still not convinced it's not Valhalla.
yeah, like this could be Valhalla. It's always fighting.
I'm glad Sigrid's happy. We had Colin.
Hi, I play Guy or Guy, and I'm gonna have to buy some luck when the GM finally gets around to giving us some points because I keep crit failing.
You do.
You do. We need to look into some kind of perk or some such. I'm sure there's a perfect one for negating some crit failure. And last but not least, we had Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara. I play Lily, and she is having a bad day.
Yeah, you tripping balls.
In a very bad way.
Yup. Join us
And
again.
I'm not looking forward to fighting this horror monster in her current condition.
No, luckily you're already like descending the stairs in someone's arms, I think.
Sigrid's just like, oh my god, I'm tripping balls and I get to fight a centaur. Awesome!
Yes, thanks for watching. Kobold Cafe at Kobold Cafe on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, thekoboldcafe.com. We may be back on Sunday. We'll definitely be back next Friday. We might be back before then for a pickup game of this even. Who knows? It's the holiday period. Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.